Okay, and we're live. Welcome to Press Start Podcast, episode 6. Today I got great cast with me again, like always. So we're gonna go ahead and do the introductions. We'll start off with Rome.
What's up? This Rome of the Fall Boys, formerly known as K's Plays for the two people that don't know. And yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
All right, J May.
Yo, it's your boy J-Man back checking in with the podcast. Let's do this.
We got Jack in here.
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's Jack Move, man. The guru at Giddy Up. God, what the fuck? You know what? I got the podcast on the other. That shit threw me off. God damn. All right.
Bro,
you
fucked up your whole intro, son.
Bro, the last couple intros
audio in my ears. God fucking damn. Listen, it's the Pony Commission, man. How y'all doing?
We got little Tony in here. Some of y'all know him probably in the community. Man, used to troll around, you know. We got him in here. Say what up, Tony.
What's up? I just started channel pretty recently, but thanks for letting me get on the podcast. I know some people only let me on for the last 10 minutes, but somebody finally put some respect on my name. But what's up, guys? Yeah, what's up, guys?
Yo, guys, check out Tony's channel, man. He started making videos. Go check him out, man. Cool dude. And we got another Tony in here. We got another Tony in
Real
here.
Tony.
Yeah,
Real Tony.
Yo, what's going on, people? Tony here, host of the Third Down podcast, writer of video game things. I'm happy to be back on the Kofi cast, man. Let's do this.
And we got the gaming god in here, Mr. WWP himself, aka Brooklyn Skill Tree.
So,
Tony, you a thought.
There you go.
This man made a come. Y'all realize what Tony do? Tony is making a come up off of me and Jack's name. Like, this I want y'all to realize something. This man is literally a nobody. Just some random dude me and Jack started playing, games with, and he made it onto a podcast. He is the Amber Rose or the Kim K. You are
He's killing me right now, bro.
he needs to cut it out.
Wow.
Yo, you guys are killing me right now, bro.
Damn, so y'all cut this man down like that?
Oh, man.
That's the intro.
He's known for getting naked.
That's the intro. What?
Doing
Whoa,
whole shit.
whoa.
Yo, y'all trying to say this dude is one of those little fish that hangs out with the big sharks, man? What the fuck? That's wrong.
That's basically what's going on, bro.
No, yo, we gotta have rookie season up in here. Yo. We gotta have a rookie in here, yo. So,
Nah, shut up,
Thanks for having me
man.
on. Thanks for having me on.
no problem. All right, yo. So let's get started, yo. Today we got a pretty good show for you guys. As some of you guys already know, a whole bunch of news dropped, so we won't get to that later. But first, I like to go around and see what every man is playing right now. So I might as well go first.
Tony Dunn, man.
I got No Man's Sky. The game is
Greatest game ever.
pretty much trash. I'm gonna get at J-Man later about that. I've been playing the Titanfall beta, which is sick. We're gonna talk about that too. And what else have I been playing? Yo, I started the Evil Within again on PC. So yo, what you playing, man?
I've been playing Titanfall 1 because it's better, but
The fuck?
Yeah. So that's all you've been playing, yo?
yeah, that's all I've been playing this last week.
Pretty typical, yo. Like for the last 6 shows, you've been playing the same damn thing.
It's the Fall Boys, man.
Fall Boys in the building.
No, I just been going back to it just to kind of compare it to Titanfall 2, just to see how I feel about it and stuff. And yeah, it's definitely the better game.
All right, yo, J-Man, what you playing right now, man?
I actually started playing the Batman Telltale game. It's actually my first Telltale game ever. So I started playing that. I didn't put too much time in it, but I'm playing that. I did the Titanfall technical test. I enjoyed that a lot. We'll talk about that. And yeah, No Man's Sky.
I know you put that shit down. Shut up, bro. I know you put that shit down, bro.
It's a dub for that, but we can move on.
Oh man, yo Jack, what you playing right now?
Currently, since I platinumed the Steam World Heist about a week ago, a couple days ago,
Something.
I went back to Stories Path of Destinies. I'm trying to get into the game, man. It's pretty cool. So that's what I'm playing. I also played Camping Fall, aka Trash and Fall as well.
Oh,
It was alright. You know,
That game was
that's about it.
split decision. I see.
All right, yo, young Tony, what you playing, man?
As you know, the Uncharted 4, unfortunately, I just got done playing the Titanfall test. So I'm gonna get back on it on the 26th, and Steam World Heist. It's just,
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, just a little indie game.
Yo, I have to
It's
check out
nice.
that game still. I keep on
nice.
hearing Jack tweet about it and shit. Like you can get into platinums and shit. I gotta check it out still, yo. Yo, Tony Polanco, what you playing, man?
I just been playing No Man's Sky since it launched. Like, there's really nothing out right now that interests me. And I'm one of those guys. Like, I'm not defending No Man's Sky because I realize there's problems with it, but at the same time, I just enjoy exploring shit. But I was under the assumption I could finish this shit before Deus Ex, right? Nope. So I think I'm pretty much done with No Man's Sky right now because I ain't got that kind of time right now. Deus Ex is coming like in a couple hours, man. So that's the shit I'm gonna be playing soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's only gonna get harder from here.
Yeah, I've been seeing you tweet a lot of screenshots from No Man's Sky. I'm like, look at this guy tweeting all these ugly damn pictures, man.
That's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Yo, you seen those photos that I tweeted, yo?
No, I haven't seen any of those, but I did take pictures of some ugly ass like monsters. I'm like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag you on them, yo.
Yeah,
I'ma
please,
tag you on
please
them.
do,
The
man.
Pokemon Stadium texture.
Retarded ass aliens, man.
Yo, BG, what you running right now besides Uncharted? We know you playing that.
I mean, there's been nothing out for like really worth playing for like the next last 2 months. But Deus Ex, that's gonna be like the first game that kicks off the gaming season to me. So
Yep.
a few hours I'm gonna be playing that Deus Ex. You know?
Yeah,
And I played the Titanfall test, of course.
Yeah. All right, let's get on to the topic. So since BG mentioned Titanfall, let's just jump straight into it because I know Rome has a lot to say about the tech since he was like talking about this game so damn much, how it's gonna be so good. Now he turns around and says he hates it and shit. So Rome, what do you have to say about this, man? What do you have to say about Titanfall 2, man?
I don't hate the game. I think they're just setting themselves up. What the hell is that?
Where you going on? What's going on, Tony?
Oh, it's Tony.
Oh. Well,
Looking like a counterfeit Drake.
Look at this time.
All right, yo.
But yeah, I think they're setting themselves up for failure. They're going up against Gears 4. They're going up against Battlefield 1. Going up against Infinite Warfare. These games have been in development for 3 years. Titanfall 2 has been in development for 2 years. You know what I mean? And like they changed like a lot of the things that they had right about the first one, which was kind of like the controls, the aiming, and the feel of it. And now it kind of feels more like Call of Duty, but with a longer time to kill. You know what I mean? Like it just, I don't know, man. Like I think it'll do okay. It'll be at least an 8 out of 10, but I don't see this game like lasting that much longer than the first. I think it will last longer because there's more content, but I just don't know about this game, man.
I have a question for you, though, Case.
Oh boy.
Are you gonna beat the story?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, this
Oh
guy.
boy. Here we go. All right, skip all of that. Yo, take it.
I just
I mean, I generally blow through, first-person shooter campaigns pretty fast. I mean, it's usually those bigger games that I just don't finish. Like if that's what you're getting at.
All right, yo. So, from what I've played, I don't know what all the criticism is about. I actually really enjoyed it. I think it feels like Titanfall, just a little bit slower. Definitely they need to extend the time, or not extend, make it faster when you get your Titans, because it takes too long to get your Titans, and I think we all can agree that this game is the main grab of this game is all about the Titans, right? Titan on Titan combat. So the fact that it takes too long for you to get your Titans is kind of a turn off. And I kind of miss the bots, It kind of added to the atmosphere of the game, You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Titanfall 1 had more bots, a lot more things going on. So, but I feel like all of these things can be fixed in a patch, Like, that's the only issues I have with the game. Besides that, I feel like the game plays really, really well. Like the controls.
Like the first game felt like war. Like you had the grunts screaming. They're like, go, go, go. And like everybody's running. There's like dust flying when the little pods come down and stuff like that. Like there's music going on during the match. Like there's none of that in this game. Like, and I know the game is not finished, but it's
That's
like
what I was about to say. It's not
it just felt
a
empty.
technical test.
Yeah, I realize that. But
I mean, I know a lot of things aren't going to change, but stuff like you were saying about aesthetic things, I think that can be added easily.
yeah.
But aren't the bots limited to certain modes? When you said Kofi, when you saying that you missed the bots.
I think just in the
Right now,
pilot versus pilot.
right now it's in what's it called? Bounty. It's on Bounty Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like they should really bring back attrition. That's why I feel like that was like the main game mode. Like everybody was playing in Titanfall 1. So the fact that this game doesn't have it's kind of whack. Apparently, Bounty Hunter is supposed to be the new attrition, which is kind of weird. I don't know. What I've noticed with the maps that I've played that they don't seem Titan friendly, but I can't really judge. Because I haven't seen all the maps that are in the game, but I feel like also with Titanfall 1 that the maps are a little bit more open though. You know what I'm saying? Like it had more room for like Titans and shit.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely don't get your Titan enough. People were saying that they adjusted that towards the end of the test, but I didn't play like late Sunday or whatever they did that, so I can't tell.
It still takes too long. Like I noticed the difference. You probably get your Titan probably about twice now, maybe
So
3 times.
Do you like that it's basically based off kills now, not a timer?
No, because I mean, for me personally, it's not like a huge issue, but like say somebody's new to the game, because that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to bring in new people and Call of Duty people. Like say somebody's new to the game and they're not good at getting kills or killing pilots. You know what I mean? They'll never see their Titan like at all. Period.
I like that. Though. That means get good.
good.
Like, you can't get holding people.
But like a lot of people, that's like Mortal Kombat, like without the fatalities. It's like most of the people who are good at the game don't care about fatalities because they've seen them 1,000 times. But people new to the game want to see them. You know what I mean? Like because the game is called Titanfall. You know what I mean? So you want to see Titan.
I agree that it could be faster. Maybe take less kills or you get more points per kill. But I like it being based off the kills.
I think they should have a mode where you have to earn your Titans, but they should still have the mode where it's the countdown timer. That's what I think personally.
Even if they keep it up with performance in the game, like I don't mind that because like I'm beasted in the game from the games that I've played. Like I don't really care. What's it called? Like if they keep it performance, all they have to do really is just make your kills count for more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree.
That's all they have to really do. You know what I'm saying? Because there should be more Titans on the map. Not just like towards the end of the game. Then people get a few Titan calls and shit like that. Like there should be way more Titans. Because I remember in Titanfall 1, like you got your Titan real quick. You know what I'm saying? Got that shit real quick.
They messing up, I think, with this release date.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
They should have pushed this back.
We'll get into that. So I want to hear what Tony Polanco if you play Titanfall. To the beta?
Yeah, I'm gonna disappoint you guys. Like the most I played at Titanfall was at E3. They had a little demo for us, but I just don't care about this game. I'm not really like a multiplayer type of dude. So I heard about this, like whatever. Like I love mechs and shit, but I can't get excited over what is essentially Call of Duty with fucking mechs. So don't care. Sorry, I just don't care.
Yo, BG, I know you're kind of fond of the game. You seem like you enjoy it.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
BG
I mean, I don't see what everybody's talking about. It feels like Call of Duty. It feels like the last Titanfall did. I'm like, I don't know what y'all need to go back and play the last Titanfall. It may be slightly slower, but the aiming, the movement feels just like the last Titanfall did. So I don't know what people are talking about on that front. But
I think it feels like Advanced Warfare. A bit.
It does.
No way. No way.
I agree with that with the grappling hooks and stuff. Because didn't they have the grappling hooks in the Advanced Warfare
I don't
DLC?
know. When y'all say feel, I don't understand what y'all mean by feel. Y'all mean it has features the game that another game has, so it feels like
the movement. It doesn't feel like Black Ops 3, but it feels like Advanced
No,
Warfare.
that movement does not feel like
way.
It's faster than Call of Duty.
Way.
Yeah,
Bro,
I think some of y'all just like to hear yourselves talk.
It don't feel like
Call of Duty. I mean, it doesn't feel nothing like Black Ops 3. So y'all niggas are tripping. Like how you even the engaging the wall run doesn't feel like nothing like Black Ops 3. Like I feel
like the boost jump feels like
it's a double jump though.
Yeah, but it feels the same. The double jump.
Is there a grappling hook in Call of Duty? I don't even know. Is there?
No.
In the Advanced Warfare
I think
DLC,
one of them-
they had a grappling hook.
Okay, and that like just the whole way you run on walls, like in Call of Duty, when you run on a wall, you don't even get the same perspective. Like in Titanfall, there's this whole other type of camera shake that actually makes you feel like you're running on a wall.
Yeah, kind of like how it slants.
I think you're thinking about Black Ops 3 though. And
When I mean the feel, I'm talking about like the kind of like the hit detection, like the aim assist, like how your reticle, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like that feels.
I think you guys are just wilding.
The aiming to me doesn't feel like Call of Duty either. It feels just like the last Titanfall did, except with tighter controls. The only problem with the game is they just need to fix how much points you get for the Titan, because the performance to get your Titan isn't a problem. It's how much points you get for it. They need to increase how many points. And for those people who have trouble getting their Titan after they increase your points for whatever you do, then they just need to get good. Because I've gotten my Titan like 4 times in one game, a couple of times, like a good amount of times.
Yeah, I got it 4 times on my first game in Bounty Hunter.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be like a problem for us, like, you know what I mean, or it's like somebody like me who plays Titanfall all the time. But like to people who are new to it, like I've seen them express on Twitter, like I never get my Titan.
I have no sympathy for noobs.
That's to be expected, man. That's just to be expected. It comes with the territory.
No compassion for noobs.
You're not supposed to get it when you're new. Like, you gotta get good. You gotta get better.
Yo, Jack, man, you say you didn't like it? What's up, bro?
I mean, I didn't have a problem with the controls or the gameplay necessarily. I had a problem with how the enemies were playing the game. Every time I walk out in the open or just walk, there's somebody on the goddamn roof with a sniper rifle. It's never gonna fail. I'm getting clapped instantly, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on at first. I didn't realize what was going on until I got on with my homie Fang. He told me, okay, go here, go there. It's okay, man, but it's just not my type of game. I can't do it, bro.
The thing about it is, like, you give people, like, I haven't run into this camping issue. Like, I run into it, but I know where these motherfuckers are gonna be. The game is about running around on rooftops. So where are motherfuckers gonna be? Rooftops. So that's where I'm always looking, and I always kill them every single time because I know exactly where they're gonna be at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it's the slide that makes it feel like Advanced Warfare 2, because I don't think that was in the first one. So I think it's the slide and the double jump.
And what was people complaining about the grapple? Like, how was the grappling hook a problem?
Yeah, I seen that too. Like, I was watching WWP. Shout out to DD's podcast. And Bear Mans are getting at the grapple hook. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, this is like the sickest addition to the game, bro. Like, yo, what are you guys talking about?
It didn't do much for me. It was cool,
like it was
though.
Useless.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What do you mean? Like, yo, because man's grappled hook to a wall, into a wall run. I'm like, yo, and double jump. And I'm like, yo, this is like the sickest shit ever, bro.
You could double jump everywhere.
I pulled off some fucking like X Games shit.
Real talk. I have a clip in my first impressions. Like, a man was wrecking me, right? Like, I was about to die and shit. So I hopped over some. Tell me how I grapple hooked the floor. I double jumped, right? So it sent me flying, right? Tell me how dude didn't see me, popped out, killed him. Like, there's so much tactical ways you can use it. I'm like, yo, why people are complaining about this addition, yo? Like, I feel like that's the biggest feature in there right now, yo. I feel it.
I think a lot of people were complaining about it. Oh, sorry, Tony, but I think a lot of people were complaining about it because it made a lot of the other classes like you felt like you had to have it because like the way the level design is, it's not like the first one where it was like it seemed like the levels were built for parkour. Like it felt like these levels were more like Call of Duty levels. You know what I mean? So most people were running around on the ground, and if you were a class that wasn't the grapple hook class, then you were pretty much at a disadvantage.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, shout out to Blazar Star. Yo, he reminded me. I got a couple of those kills too. How you could grapple hook a man and punch him. I feel like that's so dope. Yo, you guys ever pull that off?
Nah, I didn't try it.
Half the time I forgot I had my grappling hook on.
y'all just not using it then. Y'all using it right, bro.
No, I don't have a problem with it though. I don't have a problem with it. It's just I wasn't using it. It was something
I preferred the sonar radar that everybody was spamming near the end.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
what do you guys think about how the enemies are outlined? Do you guys feel that? I think that's good because the way the art style in this game is, yo, if this game never had it, people would be like hiding in the weirdest spots, you know? Because
I didn't even notice that.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
You guys didn't notice that?
that was the sonar thing.
What you say?
You saying how the enemies are outlined?
Yeah, they're outlined. How do you guys feel about that?
Isn't that only with the sonar?
Is it?
Looking thing?
Is it?
I'm not sure.
No, it's on all the time. It's
No,
on
I
all
wasn't sure.
No way.
No, it's not.
Is it?
You can see that clearly
not
that,
like-
that everybody on the opposite team is red. Like you
You
can
mean not
clearly
through
see.
walls? Not through walls.
Yeah, but I
you
don't
can
want
see
to
'em in person.
outline
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a.
yeah. Yeah,
What?
we see them.
I
It's
think
ki-
it's with that sonar. It's like this thing you throw and it sends out like a proximity scan.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
If
Yeah, but it's not all the time.
No, yeah, I'm not saying it is.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying that, yeah, like it's
Oh,
like a
okay.
I think
something like that.
Oh,
no, I
okay.
think they're talking about when you like see them. Actually see them. There's no walls. They're like outlined. I don't think you need the radar. You might do. I'm not sure. I didn't pick up on it.
It's kind of nice because in the old game, people used to hide in a crowd of grunts and then jump out and shoot you. So people can't do that no more.
Because yeah, I think it's cool because you can actually, like what he was saying, you could differentiate you can find pilots easier, and I feel like those people who are hiding on rooftops sniping, like this helps me find them so much easier. Because like I remember I was playing a match, a guy was mad high, right, but because he was outlined orange, I'm like, yo, I saw him like real quick. You know what I'm saying?
What
So
I really
I guess
like,
what you say?
what I really like is how much like foliage and bushes and grass there is. Because before in the previous game, if you were a pilot, like I'm talking about like in open fields, if you were a pilot and you were trying to run towards a Titan, you're dead because you're like you have no cover whatsoever.
Yeah.
But now you can at least slide in grass and shit like that,
Mhm.
and like sometimes remain undetected. So they giving pilots a favor with that one.
Do you guys think Titans are it's too easy to take down a Titan? What do you guys think about that?
Yep.
No, it was
Take 'em
fair to
down.
me.
Hella.
Well, there were different there were like the heavy, light, and medium Titans, right, in the previous game. But both of these Titans, does one take more damage than the other? I don't think one does. I
I
think they're
couldn't
both.
tell. I couldn't tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
But I know they went down hella quick. It took way long to get them, and then when you got them, if you were going up against like a coordinated team, they just jump on you one after the other, and next thing you know, you're dead, and then you got to wait another 10 minutes to get your next Titan.
Yo, you know what I noticed? It's kind of I feel like they should speed up the time you eject out of your Titan too. I feel like that it takes too long for the man to hop out. Did you guys find that
That's
problem?
because
I feel
if
like
you
that
get
was the
greedy,
same.
you try to stay in it. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a man hopped down my shit. I was trying to hop out. I felt like, yo, the animation's taking way too long. I'm trying to hop out quick, murk this guy. You know what I'm saying? So but I don't know, just little things like that, like, just bother me. But overall, like, yo, I'm feeling the game still. So, all right,
Yeah,
yo, let's talk. Yeah.
Wait, before we go, I think the biggest problem with is when it's launching. It's launching around Battlefield 1, Gears 4, and a lot of
Yeah,
other
that's what I was about to
games.
get into. Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I
So
think
yeah.
I think the community's gonna end up like being bots like the first one. I think that's why BG stuck around for so long. You fit right in.
this man Tony, bro.
This guy, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna get into right now. Like, yo, do you guys think Titanfall is gonna fail because of all the games that are coming around it?
Yeah.
I think it will.
I do.
I don't think it's gonna.
Who said nah? Who said nah?
I don't
Jack.
think it's gonna.
Oh, I was saying I don't think it's going to fail, but I don't know, man. Like I don't see why anybody would pick this over Call of Duty. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yo, the
I don't
only
know.
catch Call of Duty has going for it, like, is that Modern Warfare 4 remaster. Like, if it wasn't for that, like, I wouldn't even be looking anywhere near Call of Duty's.
Nah, I
this
disagree.
year. Why,
That story actually looks interesting.
for
Like,
Infinite
it's
Warfare?
like- hell yeah.
yeah, they're doing a lot with the cutscenes. Like they look nice.
I feel
don't
like
know.
they're paying more attention to the characters.
No,
this time
I'm
and
gonna
giving
wait
them
on your
personality.
review. I'm actually waiting on your review before I copy this shit down, bro.
You don't wait a
I don't
long
know
time.
about
I'm
that.
putting you on Call of Duty 4 ASAP, but
By the way,
I can't wait for that.
What you say, BG? What you say, BG?
anybody who complained that they wanted a single player for Titanfall, you're part of the problem.
Why, bro?
Because let's be real, that you think that single player is gonna be good? It's gonna be some paper thin dog shit.
Yeah.
That's all FPS
It's
is
gonna
though.
be some paper thin, useless dog shit. But because the internet want to cry about shit that they don't really need, now they spent all this time making some crappy, probably 4-hour single player campaign instead of work. They could have been using all that money and resources for the multiplayer. It's not gonna be good. Y'all know it's not gonna be good.
Yo, I don't know how you guys play your games. I kind of like use the single player to, like, master the game, you know,
Learn
before I
the
hop,
mechanics.
before I hop online. So that's why I find single player games like when like first person shooters useful, because usually I'll like turn it up to the hardest difficulty, run through it, then hop, you know, feel a little bit more confident.
So you
hop
want a
online,
tutorial?
you know what I'm saying?
They give you a tutorial online. You'll be alright. Like, who thinks that? Let's be real. Who thinks that single player is gonna be something worth playing? Like, putting time into.
It might be cool. I don't know. I haven't
think
played
it
it
will
yet. It might be cool. I don't know.
But
like,
None of y'all believe in that dog shit.
no, but the thing is, you can say the same thing about COD and Battlefield though. Them stories are gonna be bad too.
No. Call of Duty, but no, they actually put a lot of time and script and writing into Call of Duty. I can actually say that.
Even the Black Ops 3 was trash.
Titanfall, there's not gonna be no deep script, no deep acting, no
gonna be shit.
No good voice
Ain't gonna be
acting.
all that.
You know that Respawn is the team that made Call of Duty 4 campaign, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think they're gonna do the same thing for Titanfall? Like,
Well, I
see,
mean,
yo. I
why
guess
would
we'll
they try?
see.
Why would they do different? Like why wouldn't
What?
they try to make a good campaign? You know, like,
because
I
it's
don't know.
not a fucking single player game. It's not about that. This is a game that's clearly about the multiplayer. They're just gonna throw in a single player because people cried about it.
Yo, BG. So you think the developers are full of shit when they said that the single player of this game is going to be equal to Wolfenstein? This is actually what they said about Titanfall 2 single player.
I didn't hear that.
Wolfenstein.
That's absolute nonsense because Wolfenstein is one of those games where it took a while and several iterations of that game for it to get where even that got. So with Titanfall, they're just gonna get to equal the storytelling of Wolfenstein? No.
I mean, they've been making Call of Duty for 15 years.
But it's not the same. It's not like, okay, we made a few Call of Duty stories. Now we can make a good Titanfall one, like just out of fucking thin air. No, because you can't apply the same concept that you applied in Call of Duty to Titanfall. It's a whole other concept of Titan and pilots. It's a whole other concept. It's not gonna work.
Maybe they've been thinking about the story for a minute though. You never know.
We'll see. I guess we have to wait and see for this one. Still. I don't know if it's gonna be good. I don't know if it's gonna be bad. BG could be be right here in the game, the campaign.
It might not.
Shit, but it could be decent too. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know.
It's definitely a wait and see approach.
I think I'll end up liking the single player better than I like the multiplayer. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think I'm feeling the multiplayer. As long as the maps are dope, I want to see what these other maps are like, yo.
I wasn't a fan of the maps in the demo.
They're okay.
Better.
They're all right. They weren't like bad. I think they're okay.
Yeah, they weren't the worst.
Yeah.
People sniping from that middle pillar in that one map.
Bro, I don't know how you guys are getting caught by these sniper rifles. Enough of these enough of these guys be missing.
I wasn't on the roofs like that. I didn't know you were supposed to run on the roofs. I'm thinking you're supposed to be on the goddamn ground.
You gotta be in the buildings on the roofs.
Yo, BG, did you get hit by snipers a lot? Yo, I feel like I didn't even get hit by snipers a lot because I'm moving around.
I got sniped once, once ever.
Yeah, like I was moving around. I seen people trying to shoot at me, missing. Cause with this game, as long as you're like not running in a straight line, you're blessed. Use that grapple hook on the ground, double jump, you're good, bro.
I was getting some shot stuff.
I give that grapple hook another go next test.
Yo, try that shit out, yo. All right, yo, that's enough Titanfall 2, yo. We spent enough time talking about Titanfall 2, yo. We're gonna check out that game when it drops. All right, yo, let's talk about the big news, man. That has Twitter NeoGaf on fire. PlayStation 4 Slim, man. Damn.
PlayStation 4 scale.
It's not that much smaller than the original one.
Oh yeah. First, let's talk about the design, yo. Let's just go around. Let's see what everyone thinks about the design.
Man.
PlayStation 4.
Yo, I want to chop vegetables on this shit, bro. It looks mad smooth.
Yo, BG, what do you think about the design?
I mean, if the front looks kind of weird, but that's pretty much it. I mean, as far as people talking like it's the most disgusting thing, like I really don't know what I think people like just making it exaggerated significantly. The front just looks weird. Besides that, it honestly looks like the slim PS3.
The first one.
Yeah, I seen a lot of people like saying it's like the ugliest thing ever, but like when I was looking at it, I'm like, yo, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look great either. You know what I'm saying? It just looks like a regular box.
Slim was literally hot garbage.
Trash.
Yeah. The PS2 Slim.
This
The one
one
with the
looks like the
slide top.
PS3 Slim, so I don't know what people talking about.
I don't know. To
I
me,
don't-
it looks exactly like the regular PS4, but with rounded edges. So I don't know how it went from oh my god, the PS4 is so sexy to this is the ugliest system ever. Like it's just
The only-
internet.
The only thing I didn't like about it was the small logo, like right in the center. That was the only thing I wasn't a fan of.
Of the new one?
Yeah.
I actually
Oh,
think
how-
that part, I actually think that part looks not that bad. You know what kind of looks off about the console? The buttons. The button placements looks kind of. That's the
That
only
looked fine
thing.
to
you know?
me.
Yeah,
thought
but
the
that's
demo-
Well, it actually has buttons. The PS4 never even
Yeah.
has buttons. You notice they always do that when they make the console smaller, they put buttons on
actually
it.
not with
They
the
didn't have buttons either.
not with the other PS4. The one that with the matte
The
has
revised
buttons.
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
the matte one has buttons though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
It
OG
doesn't
is
have buttons on
the
it.
touch
Oh
sensitive.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they made a model, the one that it's all matte. Yeah, they made a model. Those ones have buttons on it. You actually can click them and
I
shit.
don't.
Yeah. Here's
I
my
don't
thing.
think
Though.
it'll be
Why are
called the
people?
Slim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
go
why
ahead.
are people complaining about this console? I'm like, okay, Sony always releases a new slim console every 3 years into the new cycle, right? Why are people beefing? It's like, oh, why are they doing this now? It's too early. It's like, too early? No, PS2 had a slim model 3 years afterwards. PS3 had a slim model 3 years afterwards, and now the PS4 has it. What's the problem here? I don't get it.
All right, yo, we'll get into that right now because I wanna talk about this real quick. Look, you know what people are getting at this console for? Not really. Well, with the look too, I see that, but with its capabilities, since it doesn't say like 4K on the box, people are assuming that this console won't have a 4K drive, and you know it's in direct competition of the Xbox One S. So people are like, yo, the Xbox One S is a better deal. It looks like a
I
better
think-
deal.
Sounds pretty valid to me.
You know what I'm trying to say?
disagree, though. It's not in competition with the S.
Yeah,
at
I was
all.
just about to say that.
I
That's
think
bullshit.
it is.
This is the
I
OG
think it is.
PS4 slimmed down, and they're getting rid of the OG PS4. Like they stopped production on that, is what I'm
Yeah.
hearing, and they're gonna cut the price down, I believe, and this is gonna replace that. This is why I've been saying that the Neo is not even in competition with the Scorpio. I think the Neo is the one that's gonna have the 4K drive and all that other stuff in it.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
it
Yeah,
was.
I think that too. So what do you guys think this is gonna be priced at then? Since it's a revision, do you think they're gonna keep the
I
same
think-
price?
Same
I
price.
think it'll be. I think it's a redesign. I don't think it's a Slim. I don't think they'll call it a Slim. I think it'll be like a cheaper version. So I think it'll be around
Well, look at the
250.
yeah, but look at the box though. It doesn't say slim. It
Does it
says
say slim?
Yeah.
Okay,
just
so
says
maybe
PS4, yeah.
this console is maybe just cheaper to manufacture this
No,
console.
that's
what I
You
think
know
it
what
is.
No, but this is the. They're not making the other PS4 model anymore. This is going to be the standard PS4
Yeah.
from now on.
Mhm, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So maybe it's just more cost effective for them to build, this PS4. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And people,
just like always.
'cause,
Yeah.
I noticed that too, cause I'm looking at the box. I don't think it says slim anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't.
I mean, I don't think did the PS3 Slim box say
No,
Slim?
they
I don't
didn't. Believe
believe
it was a new
It was.
PS3. They stopped
Yeah.
making the other PS3. Like,
We know it's the Slim, and they call it that, but they don't put it on the box.
Oh, they don't
Yeah.
put it on the box.
Here's the
Nah,
thing.
I
With,
think-
with the
Nah.
slim name, they've never ever called any of these consoles slim. We
Yeah.
call them that.
I think
Okay.
they called the last
Yeah.
PS3 they made the
and
Slim.
and when they speak about it, they call it the Slim also, but they don't like officially title it.
Yeah.
They never do that.
Exactly.
it's no reason to differentiate because there's not another one available
It's a replacement.
after
Yeah,
those come out.
that's the thing. That's
yeah,
why.
exactly. It ain't nothing else available.
All right, so the thing about this the difference between this console and the Xbox One S, you see how the Xbox One S has all this new support HDR, 4K, you know what I'm saying? So basically, who is this for? This is for basically people who don't have a PlayStation 4. If you have a PlayStation 4 already, you don't
You don't need
no need
You
to
don't
get
need
this,
this at
right?
all. Yeah, you don't.
So do you think that's a bad look, knowing that the Xbox One is going to be the same price, right? It has 4K a disc drive, it has HDR. So what do you guys think about that?
What you mean by the same price though?
Like it's $299 for the base model Xbox One S, you know what I'm saying? And
I
it's
think-
offering more. And apparently I'm hearing that the PlayStation 4 Slim doesn't have an optical
Optical port.
optical cord.
Mhm.
So what do you guys think about all this?
I think
Okay,
it's a
is it-
bad look.
Yeah.
I
my-
think
my-
it'll be cheaper.
Yeah, my thing is like, okay, how many people out there actually have 4K TVs? Let's just be honest here.
I don't.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, to me, the whole 4K thing doesn't even matter until 4K becomes standard. If you turn on your cable box right now, that shit ain't broadcasting in 4K. That is not the standard yet. That is like, if you go to a store right now, 4K is an option. It is not the only television out there. So
it's not a deal breaker at all, as people are making it seem.
Exactly.
The 4K. I mean, son, I don't watch nothing on my PS4. I'll tell you that right now. I don't watch nothing.
Yeah, me too.
I could care fucking. I don't watch Netflix. I don't watch TV. I don't stream shit on my PS4.
Mm-hmm.
So and most people are like that. They don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you feel like of a guy who doesn't know shit about, or he doesn't really care about this whole console war and it really doesn't pay attention. He sees the PlayStation 4 Slim and he sees the Xbox One S with all of these HDR 4K. You don't think that will sway him?
No,
you don't think that will sway anybody?
No, listen. This is how it boils down, right? If you go in the Best Buy, whatever store you go to, if you buy your console to watch multimedia content, you should get an Xbox One S. If you're buying your console to play good games, you should buy a PS4. Simple as that.
Stop
There you go.
consoles
There you
watch
go.
media and get a Chromecast.
What's good,
Or you
Kev?
could do that.
The homie Kev is in the house. What's up,
Yo,
man?
Kev, introduce yourself real quick.
Oh yeah, Kev the Gamer, resident PC elitist, here to talk shit about that Sony PlayStation price increase.
But yeah, like I just don't think the whole features of it is gonna make a difference, because that's not one of the main reasons people are gonna choose a console over another. It's not, and it's not gonna, because this is what Sony has always done for like the last three generations. They make a slimmer model with no additional features, and it's always sold like a shit ton.
Yeah, every PlayStation Slim model has done that. All four of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not like gonna make a difference now. It sold a shit ton before when they did it. It sells a shit ton now.
I think
you could actually like remove like 3/4 of the features from a PlayStation. There are people that will buy it just because it's a PlayStation.
Like,
I think your average person will, even though I don't think they're in competition, I think your average person will make that analog. Okay, the PS4 Slim is analog to the Xbox One S,
of course,
and the Neo is analog to the Scorpio. I think they're going to look at both of them, see that the Xbox Xbox consoles are better, and they're going to pick those. They play most of the same games on both of them.
They are in direct competition. There's no way you can. We not Nintendo. Like, we ain't on that fuck shit. They are in competition. Just because you're in competition don't mean that y'all both have the same goals, though. You know what I mean? When McDonald's open up every morning, they say we gonna serve these Big Macs and get shit popping. When Burger King opened up, they say, we finna flip these Whoppers. And just because they ain't serving the same shit don't mean they both ain't got the same, you know what I'm saying, situation. Yeah, they direct competition, but they ain't got to have the same business outlooks. I don't understand why people don't realize that.
Right.
I was just saying
that, like when people talk about Xbox losing all its exclusives, and when you really look at it, they're about making their money. They don't really.
Yeah,
care
they doing the shit there. Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, it's the same shit.
I think a lot of casual people will look at it like, well, both of these are the same price, the 1S and the Slim. Well, I don't have a 4K TV right now, but if I do get one, I already got a 4K Blu-ray player, so I might as well get this one. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
a lot of people.
There might be customers like that. No?
Yeah, of course. It's like it might be customers that will see the Neo at $399 or whatever, and they're gonna be like, "Well, it's
$399."
We'll get
$399. We'll get back to that. $399. We'll get back to that.
You think the Neo gonna be $399? That thing ain't gonna be less than $6.
It's gonna be more powerful than that. It will have 4K. Like, things are gonna get compared, but they're all different.
All right, yo, we gotta get into this from now, bro, cause Xbox mans are going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you see how Microsoft dropped the Xbox One S and announced the Xbox One S and announced the Scorpio at the same time. It seems like Sony's about to do the exact same shit September 7th, announcing this Slim, right? And they're gonna announce a Neo. So, do you think there's gonna be as much backlash?
Nope.
As there was?
Nope.
Sony's doing it?
Because Sony can do no wrong.
Let's be honest.
People hate Xbox, man.
Yeah, people hate Microsoft.
But hold on. The PS4 Slim is not different than the OG PS4.
Yo, it doesn't matter, bro. It's still not some too hard.
I mean, either way, they did the same shit. I mean,
I'm just thinking how many L's are people going to hold when they start if Sony says the Neo and the Slim are the same thing?
And the crazy thing, the Neo is supposed to be out this year too, so they're gonna show 2 pieces of hardware apparently. So
right. I don't agree with that, man. They different.
No, but this is the thing. This is the thing.
They're the same, but we don't know for sure.
But this is the thing. This is the thing.
What's up, Jack? What's up, Jack?
Why? I don't understand why people got mad at X. I can see why you're saying it's stupid for them on business-wise, but they giving you options. They letting you know we got the Slim coming out, we got the Scorpio coming out. Which one do you want to? You know, you can. You ain't got to buy both of them. That's what I don't understand. Like,
I was told by console players that console dudes don't like choice.
I don't know, man.
Yo, BG, what are you trying to say, bro?
Console dudes don't like to feel inferior for a moment. That's the problem. Like, oh, there's something better out there. PC gamers, we're used to that. There's always going to be something out there. So they don't like feeling like, oh, I just bought a console, and then there's a new console out that's a little bit better. Fucking deal with it.
Half these PC dudes just want to be better than consoles anyway. And that ain't fucking hard.
And that's the thing. If you have a problem with inferiority, like, you're always on console, you're always inferior because there's someone on PC.
Facts.
Yeah, that's just that's a good point.
Over second place.
Anything you buy, you can expect something better to come out a year or 2 down the road.
I just hate when they talk this dog shit. Oh, they're doing a disservice to us because they're making something better. If you don't shut your ass up and trade that old console in and just get the $100 difference or whatever it's gonna be and shut your throat.
Like they're gonna do anyway. People be complaining and they still gonna get it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm be real. I ain't trading shit. I'd never upgrade to Slim models. I got an Xbox 360 Slim. That's like the only time I've ever bought a Slim console. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I just keep the old fat one. It's like it still works. I can play games on it. Who cares?
All right, yo, let's tackle this media bias type shit, yo. So, yo, is there really a double standard out here, man? Yo, Jack, I want to hear what you have to think about this. Is there a double standard out here? Real talk, like.
I mean, it just depends. Like certain people, I don't care who you is, bro. You got a preference. Like you could try to be objective with shit. You gonna always have preference. So when you go to certain media outlets, whoever writing the story, they might let their preference shine through a little bit. But as overall companies, like people like, oh, Digital Foundry hate this, they ain't got no fucking preference, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? IGN ain't got no bias, and oh, they got a marketing deal. Shut up. And like, I just hate when people say shit like that, especially with game reviews. Oh, they got marketing money from them. Like, they marketing teams and they review teams are 2 separate fucking entities, right? So they don't ever even talk to each other. So it ain't no bias, bro. People got their preferences, you know what I'm saying? But that's about as far as it go with me.
I feel like a lot of these journalism sites like will kind of lean towards the siding with whoever's winning. Like last time when 360 was winning.
Well, it makes sense though. Doesn't it make sense? Because basically you're gonna get more clicks that way because you're catering to the whatever's more popular. If I was a business outlet, I would do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I would do the same.
I mean, they know we're bringing in the viewers.
They bring in money, yo. Because at the end of the day, these niggas trying to get paid. You know,
people all about that money. People talking about this media bias nonsense. Like, it's not bias to like what you like. I don't even think having a preference is necessarily a bias.
It's not.
No, like there's a difference between being biased. It's like, for example, there's a lot of them on YouTube, and I'm looking specifically at the pro Xbox camp.
Yeah,
pro Xbox. They're just anti-Sony. That's pure bias.
Yep. You know, but I'm gonna tell you right now because I do write for an actual site. We don't have meetings where we're like, hey, how can we shit on Microsoft today? That shit doesn't happen. You know, like I said, there is everybody has a preference. Everybody's human, right? But there is no like standardized like bigotry towards one.
But let me play devil's advocate real quick. Like for my stance for this shit, I don't really know nor I care. But let me play devil's advocate real quick. If I hop on the IGN, and I've been on IGN a couple times, I don't really use it anymore, but if I go on a website, right, that's just like, oh, Xbox did some, right? And you look at you just read under you don't have to click the article, you just read how many comments that are put. It's like, it's low, right? But if it's like PlayStation or does this better than Xbox or some shit, like the way it's titled and the comments are huge. So do you think news sites pay attention to that shit and make
we definitely title our things a specific way to get traffic, but it's not like, hey, how can we shit on this? It's just how we get people in here, you know?
Okay.
Like Tony said, there's no secret, you know.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Sabotage Xbox Illuminati meetings going on.
Exactly.
I don't believe that shit. Like some people take it to the extreme.
That's how people propose like shit is going on in the media. No, it's not like that. It's people have a preference in general, right? And it's always been like that. Like the media has always like leaned to one console forever since the beginning of consoles. So I don't know why this is just
media bias. Oh, I'm sorry, BG. I didn't want to cut you off.
Yeah, like go back to the Super Nintendo days when it was going up against like anything, even Sega, and like there was always a bias, like, but it wasn't like a bias the way these people are making it seem. It's not like they were just doing it in spite just to do it. It's because that's just what they happen to actually prefer for a reason. That's it.
When I look at people saying that, like last generation was looking at it, nobody was saying there was a media bias against the PS3. The PS3 was fucking trash.
Yeah, we all agree that the PS3 was just horrible early on.
Right.
Everyone just agreed that. Everyone just knew that. Like
it had some good games, but the console itself was garbage.
Yeah, everyone just agreed
for
to
like
that.
almost 3 years, bro.
Yeah,
I waited for that shit, you know.
Yeah, I actually got my PS3 a little bit late. I think when the Slim drop, I think did that. Yeah,
I had a PS4 for 3 months, and I bought it after the 4 came out. Because I was good on my 360. It wasn't no bias. It was like, you know, when it came out, I was going through some shit. I just moved out of my parents' house. I turned 21. I couldn't afford the shit. So I got one console.
My brother dropped that $600 for me.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
That was expensive. I was waiting for it until I saw it.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to pay $600 for a fucking console. Fuck that. You know?
I was like, oh, shit.
All right, yo. So
when people say media bias, it's like the fuck. No, people just like what they like.
Yeah, it's
like I'll be completely transparent when it comes to consoles. I really don't give a fuck. Like I like maybe specific games. Like I've always said, you know, I prefer like Gears and Halo over most Sony exclusives. But I have nothing against PlayStation. I've owned all 4 of them.
Yeah. By the way, I need to say this just real quick because since I work for a big site now, every fucking time I write an article, right, I get accused of being paid off. I wish I was getting paid off by these motherfuckers. Yo, okay, so this year, just keeping count, I've been paid off by Activision, by EA, by Sony, by Microsoft, and even some fucking indie games. I'm like, yo, I still live in the fucking projects. I wish I was getting this fucking money. It's ridiculous, son.
Also, you learn to eventually just embrace that. I didn't know
I love it, you know?
Until I started doing YouTube, and I just learned to just embrace the shit. I didn't know I hated consoles, but apparently everybody says I hate consoles.
Speaking of PlayStation costing $600, do you think you should roll right from that into the Albert Pinello thing? Or?
No. I was actually want to stay on the topic of Neo real quick before we get into more Xbox talk. The PlayStation Neo is rumored to be heavier than the original PlayStation 4. So, have you guys heard?
I believe it.
You guys remember it's supposed to be 10 pounds bigger. That's what the rumor is going on. And also another rumor is that September 7th, Sony's gonna show off Red Dead with the Neo. Do you guys believe this?
I don't know about that.
No, fuck no.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I think so.
Yeah, Rockstar could have their own fucking shit to show that game off. They don't need Sony for that.
They don't. Yeah, they really don't. But apparently, the rumor is that they're gonna. I don't know if the Neo's gonna display, or they're gonna. Yeah, the Neo's gonna display Red Dead. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. The reason that rumor is coming around is because you guys remember the Sony event that went down, right? They showed that one zombie game. I forget the name of the zombie game.
Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Days Gone. So they showed a trailer for Days. Yeah, they showed a trailer for Days Gone, right? And then at the end of it, they showed like an extended gameplay thing.
Yeah.
So the theory is that they were gonna show Red Dead Redemption 2 in that spot, but since that shooting happened that same day or whatever, they were like,
they came out and denied that though. You know that?
But this
They
is
came
like,
out and denied that.
I'm just explaining where that rumor comes from. I don't think that's gonna happen though.
like,
What do you say, Jack?
I'm just saying, like, how many I heard that Red Dead, if you look closely at the picture of the Last Supper, you can see Red Dead 3 in the background. Like, come on, man. How many rumors we gonna have? God damn. This is crazy.
When it smoke this fire, man, I believe something.
What about that Asian?
Also, J-Man, you think Sony got something special to show September 7th software-wise besides the PlayStation Neo, right? You think they got something special to show?
Software-wise?
Yeah, like you think they're gonna come out and show some like a new big IP playing on the Neo.
If not Red Dead, what about that other Rockstar game that they were supposed to make?
Agent?
Oh yeah, Agent.
I think that game's gone. I don't think that's ever coming
And
out now.
saying that it might be
you're
gone,
right, Tony.
which is why I think they might give Sony the layup with Red Dead.
When
Yeah,
they got a
maybe.
leak though, like a Peggy rating or some shit.
Yeah.
It did
Oh, that
got
would get
the
leaked.
trademark just got re-upped like a couple weeks before E3.
Yeah, they're probably just holding it down, yo.
That trademark The Last Guardian.
I know.
That's coming out.
Maybe they just want to hold. They just want to hold it down. You never know. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on with that though.
I think they might show
Theory
Sucker
after,
Punch's new IP. I think they might show
That'd be
that
cool.
there.
That'd be cool.
All they think about these new IPs is they still to bring back Siphon Filter. Goddammit.
They do.
All right, yo, Sony, is Sony getting a little too comfortable out here? Yo, they raised the price
Yeah.
of PlayStation Plus, man.
I feel like they're getting cocky. They're doubling down on everything.
Yo,
people
take-
don't
Also,
like.
dudes like damn.
Yo, take
They
this.
like damn for that shit. Them free games.
Yo, take this in. Yo, basically, they show us free games every single damn month, and the videos get countless dislikes, and their first thought is, let's raise the price of PlayStation Plus. Yo, what is on
You
there
don't
right
like
now?
chicken
Get
nuggets? Get this
It-
$10 increase.
Plus and calling these games free, bro.
It's
It's
going
free,
back
it's
to the.
expensive as hell.
It's because they know they can.
You know, yeah,
know
they
what
know
I'm
they
gonna
know
pay
that
for
they
it.
can, and they seen Microsoft get that extra money. Yo, they're like, yo, we want a piece of this loot. That's what's happening right now, man.
Hell yeah.
So,
Here's the thing, like it sucks, like for us obviously, but it's a smart business move because think about it like this: if they're gonna be releasing the PS Slim and the PS Neo and PS VR, there's gonna be a lot more new PlayStation people coming in, right? So what do? Jack up the price and get more money, you know? So from a business standpoint, it makes sense, you know. Even though let's just be honest, PlayStation Plus games for last year have been fucking trash, you know.
Garbage.
They've been hot trash, but it makes sense from a business standpoint. Like you get this influx of all these new people, raise up the price, you know.
Yeah, because PlayStation is their bread and butter. So when
It's
it
true.
comes to building an ecosystem, they want to get everybody at the highest price they can possibly get them at.
That's right.
That's what they're
This
doing.
is BS on many different levels. One, they've been releasing complete shit in terms of free games. Two, we have no reason to really believe that PlayStation Network has been improved since we've been paying for it. Like, it hasn't been down a lot this year, but we don't know what to count that up to. That could just be them getting lucky that they haven't been attacked this year, right? And then three, one of the things that people are noticing is they are choosing to increase like this price when there are no exclusive multiplayer games coming out for PlayStation. Nobody's beat that. There are none. Everything they showed at E3, all single-player games.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they ain't coming out for 2 years.
Yo, I want to ask Jack something real quick. Yo, Jack.
Sir?
Yo, look at how things are going right now. How Microsoft is, they're breaking their back for niggas out here. They're literally giving the kidneys. They doing everything. Yo,
The answer is no.
Oh, you should give it the knees,
Yo, they
though.
even sending hookers to niggas' houses and shit. Like all of that. They're doing everything to please their fans and shit. So yo, do you feel that like Microsoft is putting in way more work than Sony? Like who's like offering like a better like value these days? What do you feel like? I want to ask the pony commissioner himself. How do you feel?
Well, personally, I mean, I'm gonna have to agree with Real Tony and BG. The past couple of months, if not damn near a year, PlayStation Plus games, for the most part, have been fucking trash. And the ones that ain't trash, I done already bought them, so I ain't tripping off that. But Microsoft, the position Microsoft is in, man, like they doing good. I ain't gonna like shit on them. They doing good, but at the same time, they, the position they in, they gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say PlayStation getting cocky. I would just say they really don't give a fuck. Because even no matter what they give away Tricky Towers. Niggas ain't never heard that game before. But every time they do a financial report, it's the most ever PS Plus subs ever, most ever niggas on PSN ever. So the numbers just going up. So they like, fuck it. I don't agree with that.
Sony got something to lose. Like PlayStation is their only bread and butter. Everything else is still.
I know. I think they should be as consumer friendly how Microsoft is being, because they gotta.
Yeah, Microsoft doesn't have a history of being consumer friendly.
But
Sony
that's the thing, though. Like I
Sony
said,
has a history of being consumer friendly until they're on top.
What are you talking about? They have a history of being consumer. You know how much shady shit and snake shit Sony has been doing with niggas and PSN and all of this shit. They've been snaking mans out here, yo. What do you mean?
I love over the last 20 years, especially compared to Microsoft.
They financial report came out like 2 weeks ago, and PS Plus got the most users it never had. So like, when they look at that, it's just like Nintendo. What I said, if they look at their sales and they amiibos selling like gangbusters, they gonna keep making amiibos. So if Sony see their numbers keep constantly going up and they giving away fuck nigga games, they gonna keep giving you fuck nigga games. Like it's just what it is.
Also,
and the best part is somebody's no damage control for that shit.
I already saw some people doing that. Yeah.
It's calling people broke because they don't want to. It's not even about the $10.
Yeah.
The principle
saying,
of giving out
I saw
both.
somebody
What were you
say,
saying, BG? What were you saying, BG?
Also, Sony are so like maniacal geniuses.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the wake of all this, people don't realize that they got our money either way because, like, I had to realize it for myself. Because on Twitter when they announced it, I was like, oh shit, gotta go. You know, they're about to increase the price. So what I'm gonna have to do now? I'm gonna have to stock up on the current PSN cards, PS Plus cards, while they're out. So now they just got me to buy like 4 years in advance. I'm like, holy shit! It's just caught me. Motherfuckers didn't even notice. They got you to buy a whole bunch of fuck shit load cards now just to avoid a price increase later. That's how maniacal these motherfuckers. And they know that's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna BG because you got that PC. So I mean,
come on, man, BG exclusive. Come on, man.
Nah, but it's just like I feel weird not being connected online. I've never been not connected before. Like even if I'm playing a single player game, I have to be signed online. I have to be. So they got me, man.
You know what I do, yo? Since I do most of my gaming on PC now, like I play all the multi-platforms on PC. So usually, if I'm buying PlayStation Plus, I usually just get a month. I don't pay for the year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you wasting money, bro.
They actually get more money out of you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I say if a game comes out like Uncharted 4, like I'll buy it for the month, then just cancel it after that.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I don't play my PlayStation all that much since I play most of the games I play is multiplats, right? So I only have my PlayStation for the exclusives, and PlayStation usually doesn't have a lot of their exclusives usually doesn't have multiplayer all the time, unlike Microsoft where like all the exclusives have multiplayer, you know what I'm saying? So usually I just pay for a month. Usually I just pay for a month, then I cancel it out.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? One of my homies, he ain't got Plus, right? He ain't got Plus on this system, and for some reason, he can still play all his fucking games online. I don't know what's going on, bro.
How?
I don't know, bro. That ain't the first part I heard say that. I know Grim, he had a PS Vita. He was like, he got rid of Plus. He still had all his PlayStation Plus games, and he can still play. I don't know.
Does he?
The loophole.
Maybe if he has somebody else that has PS Plus on the device,
I thought you
can
keep your games now. Wasn't there something where you keep your games now? I don't know. But but Sony
have a lock on. You can't play them.
Sony is calling people bluff with this too, also with this PSN increase, because as soon as this shit happen, people will be like, "Oh, I'm canceling my shit." No, the fuck you ain't. Nobody shut up. Like I know it's bullshit, but I know I'm still gonna pay for it. That's what it is. See, I know people who complain, but I admit I'm just gonna take it.
Because you have no choice. You have no choice. You want to play that multiplayer, though. You have no choice. You have no choice.
It's like paying taxes. Bullshit. You gonna pay them?
Yeah, man. All right, yo. We also been hearing rumors of a new PlayStation Vita. What's the chances of this happening?
Hey, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Real quick. For some reason, I can see this happening.
Yeah,
I can see this. I can see this happening.
That shit. Come on.
I don't know. You know why?
In what world?
But taking it. You know why I say this? Because like Sony, like how everybody here is saying that Sony is like basically. What's keeping them up really and bringing them all their loot is video games, the gaming market.
No.
So I feel like they
consoles, not handles.
Yeah, but I feel like they would still invest in.
I think they may. I kind of believe that rumor a little bit.
I could see.
I can see them doing that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Dumb shit.
No. Well, it might be another slim situation like this new Vita might, because this is a Wi-Fi Vita I'm hearing. So, because the other ones had 3G and I don't even think you can use the fucking 3G no more. So that was pointless. I just think they taking some shit out and they gonna make a more cost efficient Vita. Like I can see them doing that.
That I can see that, but not a new. They'll never do a new.
That's no good.
Not like the next iteration of the Vita, like a next iteration of.
No, just like a new model.
Okay, so you think you guys could see like a redesigned Vita, but same.
Not a brand new handheld though.
No, not like a Vita 2 or no shit like that. Nah.
You don't.
Vita
Okay.
Slim confirmed.
Just pack that shit with a PS4, man. Because come on, who's
Yeah, just put a bunch. That's what I was saying, bro. That's all they need to do, bro.
Yep.
Make a cheap one, pack it in with
Because
the
the
regular.
Vita is very dope if you get one. It's just like it ain't got a lot of like Sony quote unquote exclusives, but like the cross-buy functionality and the remote play is very dope if you got one, bro. Just bundle it with the PS4, let people get their hands on it, and then you good.
That's it. You know, that's the only way. Because you're right. Like the Vita is probably the best like handheld ever made. It just didn't have the games. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure, like you said, Jack, if you put it in people's hands, they might dig it. You know, but you can't just be selling a brand new one for like $200. That's crazy. You know,
people that own Vitas, the Vita has a very high attach rate. It's like 14, 15 games.
Yo, they got no choice though. They got no choice about them saying. You got no choice. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, them games are gonna do well compared to attach rate because they have nothing else really to buy. Yo, I'm actually really hurt by the Vita because I had so much.
Handheld, 3DS.
But like when you really take it in and you look at the Vita, it's like, yo, it's just a damn shame because the hardware is actually dope. You know, it's actually a sick product, but it just doesn't have the games. Like it's actually really depressing, especially because the PSP was freaking sick. I had a PSP out of all versions of the PSP except that shitty Go. Yeah, but like the PSP was bad. I had that third party to support. Pursuit Force, all the
that was a good game.
What else? Yo, Crisis Core, bro. Like
GTA Liberty City.
Yo, real talk had its own. Like that Dragon Ball Shin Budokai. Real niggas know about Shin Budokai. Shout out. Shout out to the comment section if you play that Shin Budokai, bro.
Fire.
Real talk. The PSP had the games. Like it's crazy.
A lot of those games you can still play on Vita right now.
Yeah, that's
PSP.
As a matter of fact, you can play every PSP game on Vita. If I'm not mistaken.
Not all of them. I was looking for a couple I couldn't find.
You can play most of them.
It's like it is like most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's actually like when I think about the Vita, I actually get depressed because I wish they actually stuck with their vision out, putting the console style games on it. But it's sad that it didn't work.
Buying them though. That's the problem, you know.
Actually, who wants an 80-hour RPG on a handheld?
Well, I do, yo. What the hell, bro? I do, bro. Why not? You play
it on the console.
This is another thing.
Yo, what do you think them 3DS games have? You think Fire Emblem's like a fucking 5-hour game? Yo, what do you mean? Like, them games are long ass as hell too. You know what I'm saying? People want them long experiences. It's just the Vita just didn't have the software.
But
man.
You know what Sony did though, bro? A lot of people don't even know this. Like games like Borderlands 2 and Resident Evil Revelations, Capcom and fucking Gearbox, they did not make those games for the Vita. What they did was Sony got the assets of them games and hired other companies to make Vita ports of those games. So Sony was trying to put games on the fucking Vita. The shit just didn't pan out because I guess niggas didn't want to play them. I don't know.
They were good parts, though. They weren't good parts, though, Jack. Weren't they? They were like really terrible.
That Borderlands 2 port was. It was.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That Borderlands 2 port.
Yeah, that was garbage. It was like 15 frames per second.
Yeah, that don't garbage though.
Straight trash.
Factual.
15 frames though.
Yeah, it was garbage. It's garbage. Yeah, it's unplayable.
That makes my soul hurt. That hurt my Lita's soul,
bro. Like I feel, the Vita's actually like I would actually use the Vita for remote play, but the fact that it has them stupid ass touch pads.
Yep.
And the touch screen, like it makes real talk. It makes most games unplayable. So honestly, if they made a Vita with R2, and L2, and you know the thumbstick, if they were to click in for L3 and R3, yo, that would be so dope, yo. That would be so dope.
You can buy an add-on and give you the R2 and L2. You can't do nothing about the thumbstick though. But yeah, that do suck.
So it don't come with the bottom triggers?
No, man, it's mad retarded, bro. Because look, they're trying to push this remote play thing, right? But the fact that it's so uncomfortable playing most games with the rear touchpad and the touch screen, like it's so useless. Like remote play on Vita, no one could tell me shit. That shit's useless.
Some games are not playable.
Man, I got a friend who always plays shit. Like he played all Metal Gear Solid 5 on the fucking.
Yo, his fingers are probably twist up, bro. His fingers are twist up, bro.
He made that shit work, son.
Yeah, his fingers are twist up. I'll tell you that much. That shit's uncomfortable as hell, bro. Like real talk, it's ridiculous.
I don't know how he did that.
Yeah, real talk. Because I remember I was trying to play like Killzone Shadowfall 2. It was just so uncomfortable. Like using like the real touch pads and shit. Like racing games was okay. Like Drive Club wasn't that bad. Some games work. The games that don't require that much buttons to work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't go back to handhelds. I ain't holding handhelds since Game Boy Color, bro.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Handhelds are garbage.
Yeah, we already know how BB feels about handhelds.
They are though.
Mm.
I can't go back to 15 frames a second either.
Yeah. All right,
That's hard.
let's keep it moving. We got a couple more topics to cover before we hop off this. Microsoft says this might be their last generation, and I'm guessing that they're gonna go ahead and do the whole iterations thing instead of generations. You know what I'm saying? Well, so what do you guys think about this? You guys down with the movement or what?
I think
Well,
it's
they
a
said
good thing.
console
PC for everybody, pretty much.
Well, they said console
Because-
generation in terms of like it being like how each thing is separated by a generation, but they were just like releasing hardware upgrades is what they meant.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it's just like different iterations of the same
Yeah.
shit. Everything forward and backwards compatible. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I
The
think they're.
Scorpio. The
Yeah,
Scorpio is like a new generation.
Well, yeah,
the
I think the
specs it
Scorpio
has.
is going to be the new generation. Then after that, there's not going to be any more. You know what I mean? It's just going to be the Scorpio S, the Scorpio S2, 3, 4, shit like that. You know,
Yeah,
how it's like,
yeah.
something like that, like the Galaxy S2. It's going to be shit like that now, basically.
I think they're just gonna end up calling the Scorpio Xbox.
That'll
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just,
I'll be
it just
cool
makes
with
sense.
that.
Shit like that, yeah.
I'll be cool with that. Like, just call it Xbox, and people will just dub it by the year it came out, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Right.
2016 or like Xbox 2018. You know what I'm
Xbox
saying?
Raspberry and shit. like Android, they even have the fucking fruit. Yeah.
I want to see them go to something more like a Steam Machine model.
Nah.
Because where I think,
Nah.
where I don't think that didn't work for Valve, due to its simplicity, I think it's great for console gamers.
Nah, I don't think I'd be cool with the Xbox if like I was supposed to pop out GPUs and hook them up.
No, you're not supposed to pop out the GPU in the Steam Machine.
You talking about if it was licensed after
What do you
anybody
mean?
to make one? Is
What I mean is, like, for example, they put out it's just a little box. You
Mm-hmm.
play your games on it. They're all digital. The only thing you can really do on a Steam Machine is update RAM, and they don't have to have that option there. And
I don't know how well that
they
would
have
do,
the
though.
Steam,
I
they
don't
have the Steam Machine R2.
Honestly,
So again,
yeah.
Wouldn't that create a lot of confusion with like casual consumers? They don't know which one's which. They're like, well, I want the real one, the Microsoft
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
and that's what I'm getting at. If you do it, like I said, if they do it similar, it's one machine. This
You know what
is
I think?
Xbox.
What I think
It's
about
pre-built.
Steam-
It's like
Fuck
it's
'em all,
it's
bro.
compact
Steam
like a
Machines suck,
PC, and then every couple of years they put out a new one.
I got a question, right?
Fuck them Steam machines, bro.
no,
Fuck all of
So
them.
you're a Steam machine and didn't want to hear anything else.
but the thing is, like,
Real
The-
talk.
just real quick, the problem with Steam machines is they release so many, people didn't know what to
Right.
pick up. You know,
I agree.
So,
I think that was the big problem. That's why I think Microsoft and Sony would actually probably do a better job of it.
yeah. So you think they just wouldn't cause that kind of confusion, right?
Right. If you just say, okay, this is my Xbox, and it's basically essentially the same thing, but there's only one of them.
Well, I definitely feel like Sony's not going to go that direction with PS Now. I think their next
No.
PlayStation is probably going to be just a streaming box.
Hey,
Not the next one. Definitely not the next
Or
one.
maybe the one after the next
Not the
one.
next one.
Yeah, internet speed
You're
has
tripping,
to
bro.
get up there.
hey, I got a question, right?
What's up?
So, okay, this article, it came out around this week, last week, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I think
Okay,
so.
this is my thing. They said this at fucking do people listen, bro?
Yeah.
They already. Why is this new?
It's on the roadmap, you know.
If
It's
you
on the
remember, like
roadmap.
a year ago, Phil Spencer also said
What the
there
fuck is
will
he
be
doing?
another Xbox.
Yeah, people just be. I don't understand like the gaming media, bro. It's like, oh, PlayStation making games soon. Like, nigga, they been doing that. Do you?
Been doing that 20 years.
Like when people were talking about the Xbox Portable, it's like, man, they brought
Yeah,
me.
I
that's
just
helpful.
don't understand it, bro.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I mean, the whole Slim thing, the PS4 Slim was already talked about in June, and then everybody just suddenly forgot about it. You know?
I didn't know about that.
I didn't hear about the Slim.
Yeah, I reported on it. I reported about it because basically there was a report by Wall Street Journal. It's like, hey, at Tokyo Game Show, Sony's going to be showing the PS4 Slim and the fucking PS4 Neo. So I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then this dropped, and everybody went crazy. I'm like, we knew about
Yo,
this.
but September 7th is not Tokyo Game Show, is it?
No, but
No,
Tokyo,
no,
but here's the thing.
that's
It's
their own
been,
event.
it's been revised because Tokyo Game Show is September 15th. So obviously,
So, like-
they're probably going to show this
They're
shit.
gonna show it at both.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
look though, like Tony said earlier, that every 3 years after the release, they come out with a. People be acting like shit
That's
is
what I'm
breaking
saying.
news, bro. Like, just stay in tune to what's going on around you, man.
The thing is, though, I couldn't hear nothing about the Neo or about the Slim over all the Neo talk.
Yeah, that's
I'm ready to deal with Scorpio because I just some people shut up about them.
yeah.
Like, we got these games coming out. People just want to talk about hardware. It's like they talk about hardware more than PC dudes do.
And they ain't playing no games. Ain't that crazy?
And people get offended when I tweet it.
That's
like,
funny, man.
what about
The
these
same
games?
dudes, the same dudes that just spend all day on fucking Twitter and beefing about shit instead of actually playing games.
They
right?
buy the system and then they go on Twitter and argue about it. It's like, bro, you gonna boot that bitch up and want somebody to play a game, bro?
You know?
That's-
All right, yo, what's it called? BG, correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Tick Podcast who broke the news of Albert? What's his last name again?
Pinello.
Yeah, he says he came out and said the Xbox is gonna do 4K 60.
This man's so full of shit, man. I'm sorry.
Uncompromised. Don't forget
But
that.
uncompromised. But
What does uncompromised mean? Because it's always compromised.
There's a
yo,
part
know
of
what
me
I'm
that
saying? Yo,
there's a part of me
believes
that thinks
it.
that Microsoft is crazy enough to do it just because of all the heat they put over the
Under 600, bro. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely
under
talk about that
600,
shit.
I don't know. You know
Hell
what I'm saying?
no.
That's it.
Yo,
But, like, this
Let me throw something out there
whole-
real quick. You know how developing for PC is more complicated, right? Because everyone has a different build, basically. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a
No,
different-
squash that.
different RAM.
Squash that. You
So
develop to
since-
the API. You develop to the API. You don't have to worry about the hardware, dude. Develop
Okay.
the drivers
Okay.
are poor.
Oh, because you know how people say as a console, like throughout the cycle, they can like pump more juice out of it. So do you guys think that for the fact that they're manufacturing the Scorpio in big numbers, that this is the set settings or the set hardware that we have,
That
do you
could
guys
help.
think that
but
can
I
help
don't
them
think
like
it's gonna
really
make
get
it.
to the metal that it can do these 4K games or some of these games 4K 60, like console. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So what do you
But
guys
this is
think?
the thing, though. This is the thing, though, right? Like, I'm not a tech savvy person, but
Mhm.
when you got $1,000 PCs more than that, they not doing 4K 60 frames uncompromised. So
Okay.
I mean,
Exactly.
so I don't see how the Xbox One gonna be doing. I mean, Xbox
Yeah.
Scorpio gonna be. I could be wrong, but hell, I don't think so.
No,
You
you're
think-
not wrong. You're not wrong.
You think Microsoft will take a loss?
Oh, of
Because
course.
they can afford to? Do you
No
think
matter
they
how much
will?
it costs, I think they're gonna be taking a hell of a loss, bro.
They said they're taking a loss on it.
Yeah, they'll take the loss because the Scorpio is not going to be mainstream because it's going to cost too much.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
That's gonna be a hell of a cost, though, man.
So what you think it's going to be? You think they're going to try to stick it out for 800 or something like that?
No
Something
way.
like that.
No way, bro. Like I know, man.
Well, they call it
800.
That's the thing. Like,
I think
What Sony's calling that shit high
800.
end too, yo. No way.
I know
this
that
shit
shit gonna be
no
expensive too.
Yeah, that shit go by $600-700.
$700, bro. Like no way. I
Look.
refuse to believe that shit, bro. That's crazy.
It's not gonna be six. Like it's not even. It's not even gonna be 600.
What do you
I
think?
think
It's
it'll be
gonna
more.
It's gonna be above like
800.
600 or above. Because look,
be? Do you think
There's
Microsoft's gonna come out and say a console is $700, bro?
Yeah.
Real talk?
Yes.
That's not the standard.
let me tell you why. Because they pretty much put out a disclaimer out there to let you know this is a premium product.
Yeah.
That means,
Yep.
listen,
Yeah.
we tell y'all ahead of time, this shit gonna be
expensive, yeah.
expensive than the conventional, anywhere near the conventional console. At least in the past generations, consoles have been like $400, $500, $600. They're telling you this is gonna be priced something like you have not seen before.
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro.
You
Like,
think about when you think about that, because I only know of like two consoles that are priced like that. That's like the Neo Geo. But the Neo Geo, I think, is the most expensive.
Yo,
console.
bro, all I
And the
know is
3D
this
and the
shit
3DO too.
Yeah, the 3DO is pricey too.
Yo,
And then the
this-
PS3.
Yeah.
And people are still bitching about the PS3
Fans.
launch.
Well, that was because I think that was because they only had one option at the
Yeah,
time.
that was marketed towards the mainstream. This is
because they got the
fam,
1S. If you
fam,
can't afford
if this shit comes out to be like $750 or something stupid like that, yo, my God, this
Yo, I want Phil
shit
Spencer
better
to
be.
come out.
Yo, this better be like one of the sickest consoles, like performance wise.
Phil Spencer's gonna come out
$700
for K6 and shit, you know.
No,
You
but
get $3 if you want this
no,
shit.
to be honest though, bro, to be fair about it, if this can really do 4K 60 like that,
You think that's fair? A fair price?
Yeah.
bro, because
That's like
yeah.
a cheap PC.
exactly, like you're
But a
paying for what
PC
you
right now is doing that at like 800.
Okay, yo, when they say, yo,
1440p, like
yo, fam,
70
when they say this 4K 60, yo, I don't think they mean all games, because there's no way that, like,
No, it's up to the
Phil
developer.
Spencer said that too. Phil Spencer said you can't force developers to do that.
because you must be crazy if you think they're gonna run like an open world game, right?
Nah,
At 60
that
frames
shit ain't
per
running
second
no
at 4K.
60,
That's not
son.
happening. But if they're gonna do like the next Forza game, 4K 60, I can see that happening. Because first of all, in-house studio, so that helps, and they can your thing. I can see like the next Forza on Scorpio being 4K 60 frames per second.
The
You know what I'm
Scorpio is caused by Microsoft being bullied about having an underpowered console since the start. They're like, we're tired of all this shit talking about how our console's overpowered. They're like, okay, it's like it's like when a dude getting bullied in school, he's like, okay, I'll be back.
This is
right now. That's
Scorpio's in bringing the gun to school. That's what this is.
Pretty much, he's bringing the chopper to school, fam.
Yo, but don't you guys think the backlash will switch from now it's the most powerful, but like it's so expensive that no one can freaking copy it?
It's
You don't think it's
premium,
gonna
though,
switch?
That's why they got the 1S for you.
People go damage control it. It's gonna change the narrative.
Okay,
like
yo,
people say PCs are
it's
too
really up
expensive.
to how.
Now it's gonna be like, well, the Scorpio's only $750 if you get a job.
Ain't no only with that shit.
So,
That's gonna be the new argument.
So then they have to have it in their mind that we're not gonna sell a lot of these to like most people. Then they have to really be thinking that.
I don't think that.
If they're thinking that, then fine. Then
No, but look. That's not gonna have a big production run, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna have a huge production.
They're not gonna mass produce like 3 and 4 million. Though they might make probably 500,000 at first. See how the shit sell. You know what I mean?
And I don't think they're worried about selling a lot of these consoles. The point of this console is so you can't make the complaint no more of that. Oh, Xbox is overpowered. Oh, word. There you go, right there. You can't say it no more.
Exactly.
That's the purpose of this.
Okay.
It's to alleviate that problem.
Okay. Yeah, it's just the price is kind of steep. Like if I'm making a console, I want niggas to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like
But that's like
steep, yo.
So it's like the Elite controller, though.
So you guys are really saying $690. So you guys are all here think around $699. That's what you guys are trying to say, or $599?
At least,
Yes.
At least,
Which one? Which one
That's
is
what
it?
I think.
Around $699. Yeah.
Around $699.
At least 600.
600 to 700.
Holy yo, those numbers having me I'm having a stroke over here, bro. Like,
Hey, bro, you bought a 1080, bro. You can
for a console, bro. But for a
This brother
console,
got like an $800 graphics card.
Hey,
talking
but
about,
bro, you talking about 4K 60, bro? You got to pay like your way, bro.
I thought people wouldn't run out and buy a $150 controller, and everybody I know got an Elite.
Exactly.
yeah,
shit, I'm
that's
thinking
crazy.
about an Elite.
All right, yo. So Xbox Scorpio, you guys are saying $699. So PlayStation, yo, make them predictions real quick one time.
About 500.
450,
So
500.
so you're saying $499 then?
$455.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
$599.
$599.
They'll never say
BG, you say $599?
again. No.
Well, no, $499, $500.
$499, yeah.
See,
Maybe
and that may
$450.
be what like helps Sony in this position. Like Microsoft is clearly going to have the more powerful premium product, but Sony may have the premium product that like is a little bit more in a price range for someone who's looking to upgrade from one of these. That's the only thing like that might have on them.
Yeah, they give you like 200, 175, 200 for the PS4 you got now. Like shit.
They're not going to give you that
They give you that
much. I know, so
That's already down. It's already
No,
down.
the thing is, no. Look,
150. 150.
no, because they already
maybe.
giving you like 120 right now. So if it's a trade-in bonus, they gonna have to give you at least like 175.
Yeah, 'cause they giving you like $50 for an Xbox One now.
What? Are you serious?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, fucking Jesus.
Yeah, they're not giving you 250 for it.
That's an exaggeration, but I know it's under 100. I looked it up a couple weeks ago because I told you I was legit thinking about selling my X1.
They gotta offer at least 175 for their PS4, man.
Nah, that's too
It's
much.
already down to 150
max.
at GameStop.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
the PS4 cost
150.
150 at GameStop?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
The trading value for the base Xbox One, $100.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
They gonna have to increase this shit, man. I ain't feeling this.
I'm looking at PS4 now.
I ain't feeling this. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
No more than 150.
All right, man.
150 for the white PS4. I
Yeah.
can't find anything for the black. It would surprise me if it wasn't much different.
All right, yo, let's get into some software talk. Yeah, I think we're talking enough about hardware for the day today, man. Let's talk about some of these software, man. Who's digging the Resident Evil trailer, that Lantern trailer? Who's digging that?
I didn't even see it.
I didn't see it either.
Oh,
I
you
can't
guys are
wait for the
Where they dropped this bitch at?
Yo, check it out,
Gamescom.
bro.
It was a
Is this-
Gamescom trailer.
Is that the one where it was kind of like the chick walking around following?
yeah,
It
that
kind of
was it.
remind me of PT a little bit.
Yeah, so this is what I wanna kind of flip this into. Like, people been complaining that Resident Evil ain't scary, right? They're saying it's becoming too much of an action. So they brought it back. They switched it up. They're doing like something totally new. They're making it. I'm guessing first person now, right?
Yeah.
So,
Which is not scary, really, in most situations.
really.
You crazy as hell.
Well,
Nigga, did you play Outlast, bro?
Yeah. BG, you're tripping.
Outlast, no, but Outlast is worked. Let me tell you why that worked in Outlast. Because you didn't have any weapons in Outlast.
No, but bro, the first person.
No, but you never know. This game
can
can have
see around your head.
don't have no guns though. They can have section in this game with no guns though, right?
This is a
Yeah.
VR game too, so you gotta factor
I
that
mean,
in.
this game is going to look some shit like Outlast anyway, so how's it say that we won't have any guns? I'm not sold on it yet, because I don't even know what the fuck it is besides the first-person Resident Evil game.
This is a
So I,
horror
I'm
game.
the one not sold.
I'm just really not feeling that first person, like.
Okay.
man,
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
you could play it in third person too, or that.
Nah, they said it's
No,
100%.
It's first-person only.
First person.
What?
The fuck?
So
Yeah.
you guys are not feeling the change then. You guys not
I am.
feeling that.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
hard, there's a disconnect from the experience when you play something in first person. That's why I always like third person shooters way more.
Yeah, I prefer
I
third-person
disagree.
games in general.
I feel like that's
How do you
why they
feel
made it.
about-
I feel like that's why they made it
disconnected
VR.
though. What are you talking about, BG? How do
When
you
it
feel more
comes to horror
disconnected third
games,
person?
First person is.
No, this is disconnected in first person.
Oh yeah. Why do you feel that way? That's kind of strange. I would think that
No, because you
first
can't
person
see it,
perspective.
because in first person, what do you see? Floating fucking arms. In third
Yeah,
person,
so that's supposed to be like you. That's supposed to be like you.
no.
Yeah, but the arms are white. I'm black. I don't see this.
Let me give you an example. Let
Let me hear what you have to say, yo.
Let me give you an example. Resident Evil 4, right? Everybody should be familiar with it. Okay, imagine Resident Evil 4 being in first person and you not actually being able to see Leon get his head get clean cut off by the chainsaw guy. Imagine if you can actually see it, but you only experienced it in first person. It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, but I can throw this at
see
you,
it.
right? Though Aliens Isolation. When the fucking alien pierces you through your gut, like, how about that though?
That's
pretty thing.
Still didn't do nothing for me. That was I still felt disconnected. I didn't feel like I didn't feel it.
Or imagine like you said with Resident Evil 4 though, like if you running from the chainsaw guy, you turn around, he right up on you, like with the chainsaw on your face. Like that's crazy to me.
It's just first person games. The characters don't really have character.
You don't even feel like you're a character in first person.
Yeah, you just like.
Yeah.
You know why? Because that's supposed to be you. It's supposed to kind of take you're supposed to take that spot. That's why. You're not supposed to.
But that becomes a problem with storytelling. Because they're trying to tell a story of a character, but if the character is supposed to be you, you're like,
I wouldn't give a shit like this.
you can't make that connection. That's why like only a few games have done it well, like BioShock Infinite. I actually felt like I was playing as Booker.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, they did that really well.
I think somebody's gonna do that right in VR.
Yeah. Going back to Resident Evil though, my thought is like I'm not exactly like 100% with the whole first person thing because I'm not really into first person games like that. But at the same time, Resident Evil was running to the ground. Resident Evil 6 is one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. It was such an insult to fans of the series. I'm like,
I need this. Yeah.
you needed to restart shit because they fucked it up so bad. You know, so I understand it from that point. But for me personally, am I gonna play this? No, because I'm just keeping it real with you, fam. I'm a pussy when it comes to games, man.
I know you scared.
Damn.
BG, so you watched that Lantern gameplay and you felt no ways. You didn't like, yo, this is kind of dope. You didn't feel no ways.
I wasn't feeling it because it just doesn't work for. I just don't feel like it works for Resident Evil. Like I said, it definitely works for Outlast because like I said, you have no weapons, and then you have low visibility, and then you have to worry about battery life. Resident Evil doesn't have all of those factors that actually make it scary.
Yo, but I was watching that shit and you know the heavy breathing and the girl talking that shit was creeping me out, bro.
Yeah, so
I
fuck
ain't
that
worried
shit.
if I got a fucking weapon. You're gonna have guns.
You're gonna have guns in this game, yeah, that's true. You're gonna have
I
guns.
can't be scared I can't really be scared if I have like a gun, and I can't. Like,
Well, you know the ammo's gonna be.
They're not gonna give the ammo's gonna be scarce.
Like the original.
Yeah.
That's true too. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, because
they fucking up Resident Evil again.
Yo,
man.
put that
Yeah.
put
Nah, I
BG
don't
with that
think
game
so.
with VR. BG will have him. He'd be pissing his pants. You know you be
Fucking
pissing your
stroke.
pants, bro. You know you be pissing. Yo, when that lady popped up on the screen, yo, I'm like, yo, imagine this shit in VR, real talk.
Yeah,
Yo.
fuck
jump
that shit.
scares.
Like Resident Evil,
there's
to
a
me,
big
it ain't been
difference.
scary since like Resident Evil 3.
Facts.
That
Yeah, there's a big
Nemesis
difference
scared the
between
fuck out of me.
Jumping through the fucking windows and shit.
Like, there's a big
no
difference.
fucking where. You try to run, he just runs through the damn wall.
Like, jump scares and something actually being straight up scary and creepy is different. Like in movie comparison, in my opinion, Insidious is a fucking scary movie, right? Jump scares, if you remove all the jump scares, that's a scary fucking movie that'll have you like scared to go to sleep at night. Other movies besides that, it's just fake jump scares, shit popping out of nowhere. Something could pop out of nowhere in real life and scare me because you're not expecting it. That's not real. That's not it being real scary.
Yeah, that's cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
it's funny,
shit don't have the atmosphere anymore for
Yeah,
it.
it's funny
the
you mention that
atmosphere
because
is
like,
I think the atmosphere looks dope in 7.
I don't know.
It looks dope in 7, but it doesn't look like a dope Resident
me
Evil
and Jay
game.
Man, me and Jay Man are teaming up for this one, yo. I think
I'm
I'm liking
I don't think it'll be a bad.
I'm
It's
liking
just a bad Resident Evil.
I'm
But that's fine. Like what?
And I'm biased. I am biased towards the classic Resident Evil.
Resident Evil hasn't been Resident Evil in years. Like what?
Yeah, that's my
something
point.
else right
The
now.
only
No, I don't
new
mind
Resident
Jay- I
Evil
don't
series
mind.
I like is Revelations 2 for that reason. The last Resident Evil I loved was Code Veronica.
I like
that. I
the
liked Revelations 2. I don't fuck with none of these new Resident Evils.
All right, let me segue into, are gamers never happy? So like, what do you guys think about this? Because all I see, a lot of gamers complain. It's good to complain to get what you want. Like, I have no problem with like people like expressing their feelings, saying like, oh, what they don't like, if they're like legitimate reasons, But it seems like gamers be reaching a lot of the times, for like how they be complaining.
Yeah, I was reaching with Titanfall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Hashtag bring the timer back.
I feel like gamers are like sometimes are never satisfied, even when like they're actually doing good. They can't even get their props. You know what I'm saying? And niggas are reaching.
I'm satisfied with how Microsoft is just handling business just in general. Like, I'm happy about that. Like, I think a lot of gamers expressed that they're happy. Like, that Microsoft is going all out to try to win consumers back. I mean, but yeah, for the most part, I think we do kind of whine a little bit too much just about
Phil
stuff in
Spencer
general.
is doing one hell of a
Like,
job.
if you're complaining, like, I'm not saying complain to get the good shit, but sometimes, like, it seems like people be reaching. Like, I'm just saying.
This is the problem. Gaming is an extension of society. In current day society, it's monkey see, monkey do, and negative is positive, right? So if dumbass A see his homeboy dumbass B and C complain about some shit online, and he ain't got his own thoughts, man, what he gonna do? He gonna turn around and reiterate what he just heard. So that's all it is, bro. It's a whole bunch of monkey ass niggas repeating shit they heard. That's all it is, man.
I do feel like there's a lot of that bandwagon thing, with the whole Call of Duty hate and all that. People just see somebody else say, "Oh, I'm hate on it too."
Mob mentality, man.
Oh yes.
Like people don't people can't even if they like something, just cause like everybody's saying
they don't want to look different, yo.
Yeah. Stand on your own. Like I'm not afraid to say. Like I like how BG say you don't like Resident Evil, and I like it. Like we all can have different opinions. I know everyone has to agree on the same shit. Like
that's boring agreeing on everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like
who wants to agree with everything?
I never really been with the bandwagon like shit. Like for example, like Flower. I thought that game was pretty dope. I like Flower. That game was pretty dope. And I'm not afraid to say that though. You know what I'm saying?
I was the original Call of Duty hater. Like I didn't like Call of Duty when it was the most popular thing on earth, and everybody looked at me like I was crazy. Like I didn't think 4 was that great. I thought it was okay. After that, I didn't like none of the Call of Duty. So all these fucking hipsters that just started hating Call of Duty, y'all can get in line behind me. I love the Call of Duty dislike movie.
Don't kill me, don't. All right, yo, Konami dropped Metal Gear Survive.
Man, fuck
Fuck
Konami,
Konami.
man.
Yo, don't fuck him. Yo, that too. A lot of people are jumping on the hate wagon with that one too.
No,
But me,
that's justified hate, though, man. He fucked up. How do you come up? Okay, you have this series that has traditionally been stealth-based, right? Story-based, and what do you do with it? You come out with the most generic shit possible. A fucking co-op zombie game. Are you kidding me?
You could have made a new IP and people wouldn't have said shit.
Yo, right, come on. You know, people would no, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
No,
Konami could have dropped any game, bro, and people would have been like, "Fuck, Konami." Come on,
true.
Well,
Let's be real. Let's be real here, bro.
That's a fair assessment. I look at it like Battlefield Hardline. People didn't necessarily hate Battlefield Hardline. They hated that it was a Battlefield game, and I kind of see this Konami game the same way.
Yeah. It's bullshit, man.
Battlefield Hardline was trash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not saying it was a good game.
So like,
I'm saying people hated it because it was like a Battlefield. If it was just Hardline, it was just a police shooter. I don't think it would have caught nearly as much hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
So what I'm just saying, like, I seen the trailer, like, it didn't look like anything special to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't look like it just looked like whatever. Like, the main character didn't look too interesting. But like, I'm not like jumping on the hate train because you never know. The game might be good, right?
Nah, son.
Nah,
I don't know.
That's gonna be trash.
I don't know, right? Because we didn't see any gameplay, but
that game is going right on the list of games I'm not buying, right behind Titanfall.
What I'm just trying to say, dudes need to chill, bro. You don't need to jump to conclusions so fast, especially when we don't have all the details. Like, dudes need to chill, bro.
I got enough details from that trailer.
Konami's making it, right? Konami's making it to Metal Gear, and that's it. That's all you need to know.
Now, you need to understand, man. Like, Metal Gear is like my favorite fucking franchise. To see it reduced to this bullshit. That hurts me, man. Fuck that.
Yo,
It's
probably not a real Metal Gear game. You know, they're just probably naming that because of
capitalizing on
name recognition.
That's the problem, man. It's a cheap cash grab. You know, these guys didn't take the time to make a proper Metal Gear game. That's the fucking problem here.
So what is this? Is this DLC? Like, I was confused. Is this DLC?
It's bullshit. That's what it is.
It's not
going to be full price.
It's a $30 piece of crap. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Like an expansion or something.
Yo, we'll see what happens with it, yo. And with that being said, yo, is Kojima a little bit overrated? Does he get too much credit?
Oh, absolutely.
He makes dope games, but yeah, I think he's kind of gotten to that platinum point where he just, like, they treat him like he's God. Like with the
real talk.
When he came out at E3 with the lights on the ground and stuff, it's like, come on, man.
Yo, how I feel like the guy, I know you guys are gonna think this is probably like a sin, but like the Metal Gear games, like I don't even think they're all like there's all that.
All right, I'm leaving this podcast, man. Fuck this shit.
MGS one is the GOAT, but the rest of them, I agree. They're not.
Nah, man.
Two was pretty fire.
They're not like they're not like mind blasting. Like I can't.
2 was amazing. Like, do you remember that when that first came out?
I didn't like
3 is my favorite game of all time, man.
But did you play 2?
Walker 2, yo.
Did you play 2 when it first came out?
Yes, I played all the Metal Gear Solid games when they came out, man. Fucking, like, to me, that's the greatest franchise of all time, man.
I don't know about all of that.
This Metal Gear slander I'm hearing.
Metal Gear, man.
What's this
I'm gonna tell you right now. One of my highlights from this E3 was meeting Kojima. I saw this man. I was like, I don't care about my I'm gonna meet this motherfucker.
You're one of his lovers, eh? The secret lover.
Not like that, son, but that's a special man. That's all I'm saying.
Metal Gear Solid 1. Metal Gear Solid 1 is definitely one of the greatest games.
Exactly. That one.
And then
2, you can put that in like top 30 or something like that,
MGS 1 is one of my top games of all time, but past that, I don't give a fuck about Metal Gear.
2 and 4, they were good.
Even Metal Gear Solid 4 wasn't even all that either, man.
I never played it, bro.
It wasn't all that though. Like I don't know how that shit got like 10 out of 10. I wouldn't give.
Because it was the shit. That's why. I got that shit like 15 times, man. Fucking love that game.
I played that to finish too. Like, I thought that game was just okay. Like I actually really thought that game was just alright. I didn't see it as amazing.
But the Solid series as a unit is great. That's why Kojima gets the praise he gets.
Yo, so what does this dude? He's a director. He's not out here programming.
Yeah, he's a director. Yeah, he's a director.
He just tells like basically what I want.
Right?
Yeah, he comes up with the story too.
He's a visionary. Like
Okay, so he's a director.
He used to develop too, because you got. A lot of people forget that he's been making games since the
to become
NES.
a director, you gotta start from like the bottom, so he knows how to do all that shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
It's not like he just came out in the game industry. Oh, let me just lead this game in this direction.
Yeah, it doesn't
You
work
gotta
like
work your way
that.
up to that shit.
Yeah, it's because he's been in the game since NES. That's why he gets so much love, I think, in the industry.
I mean, the dude's a legend, but when you show like Hardy was saying, when you show a butt naked ass man on the beach with an umbilical cord, people lose their shit. Like, come on, bro. Can we be real about life for a minute? That was crazy. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, man.
But
Because
anybody did.
everybody lost their shit, man.
Yeah.
Kojima's just a fucking rock star. That's pretty much all it does.
Yeah.
I'm not even a big Metal Gear fan. I beat the first one. I didn't touch any of the other ones until Ground Zeroes. Just wasn't interested.
Yo, Metal Gear Solid had that effect on me. Like, yo, I thought that shit was like so amazing until Chapter 2, bro. Like, it had that real effect on me. Like, I was like, yo, this game is fucking sick.
I still have to beat
Until
5. It's in
Chapter
my
2
backlog.
happened, yo, and the ending was just kind of disappointing.
5 is
I know it's
definitely one of the
repetitive.
worst. I would actually put 5 behind all of the Metal Gears, like as one of the worst ones.
Metal Gear
Yo, but it really catfished us early on. Everyone out here was saying it was like the greatest shit ever, though.
What was wrong? What was wrong with 5? What was wrong with 5? I haven't finished it.
It was
I wasn't a completed game.
The problem with 5 was it was unfinished. It was
unfinished. Yeah,
it was unfinished because the Konami was like, no, you're done. Fuck this shit. You're done with it.
Said no more research.
It had some really sick ideas with the bases and all of that shit. Like, I really felt I spent hours on that shit.
Gameplay wise is
look.
What made it feel unfinished?
No, it was literally unfinished. It was supposed to have 3 chapters.
The side chapter.
It didn't have the 3rd chapter, and the 2nd chapter was just the 1st chapter over again, but it had different mission
basically,
stipulations.
They messed up with that, man. What a way to end off the series, you know? With
The problem with that game, and people don't want to admit it, like, because gamers now are brainwashed to think a bigger game is needed and that bigger game is better. That game was too big. That was the problem with it. It was too large in scope. It needed to be a smaller, more compact.
It needed to be
linear. A more linear game. And when I said this before, when I've complained about all these games, this generation, being open world or sandbox, you fucking crazy. You want a linear game?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why people use that word. Linear is bad. Linear is not bad.
Linear is known for storytelling.
Yeah, it's not a bad style.
Linear is about storytelling.
Yeah, wasn't Last of Us pretty linear?
Yeah, it is. It's one of them people consider like one of the greatest games of all time.
Look, linear is getting a negative connotation just like the word indie, which just means independent. Linear adds story structure and gameplay structure to the game. That's all it do.
Going back to indies,
it's not a bad thing. You say games linear, it's not bad.
People just hate indies to hate indies. And it's funny because you can tell somebody like an indie game, like a Telltale game, oh, I like Telltale, so it's not indie anymore. People are real funny about that shit.
It's silly, bro. It's just so fucking silly.
People try to rewrite history.
I swear they do.
All right, yo, let's get into our last topic of the day before we close off the show.
Oh boy.
J Main, approach the stand. We're gonna have weapon real quick up in here.
We're gonna die.
We're gonna spin off?
You about to get the belt, bro.
We got to spin off. Okay.
Yo, BG's Walking Dead. Mine's Fear the Walking Dead. So you already know how it is, bro. So yo, we're bringing J Main here. Yo, what's up with No Man's Sky, bro? What's up with No Man's Sky, man? Because that game, I played it, and that game is whack. It's disappointing as shit.
Wait, hold on. I gotta say that No Man's Sky is. I said it was gonna be exactly what it is.
But you ain't playing it anymore, yo. I know you ain't playing that shit anymore, bro.
I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. But when I came on here last time and explained what the game, what my first impressions were, I said it's exactly what it is, and that's what it is. It's like it's nothing more to it.
Yo, why are the graphics so shit though? Like real time, bro.
Because it's a 15-person team. That's why.
I was just gonna say, let me play devil's advocate. If it started out as a one-man team and then it expanded to a 15-man team, like most teams are at least 100 people, and sometimes even 300 or 400 people in the case of like Assassin's Creed. So it's like, what did you expect a game of this scope?
Man, yo, you know what I mean? Yo, you know what No Man's Sky taught me? You know what No Man's Sky really taught me? And I should already know this lesson that, trailers are so fraudulent. They're so just full of lies.
Bullshit.
Full of bullshit, bro.
Bro, what it should have taught you was to stop pre-ordering fucking games.
Yo,
I told you a
fat.
couple weeks ago
Have you seen
this
these
game
No
was
Man's
gonna
Sky
be
trailers,
trash.
though? Yo, go back and watch these No Man's Sky trailers, yo. The game.
I did. They're trash.
Look,
Who believe game
they don't look
trailers?
nothing like it though. They look
The game is garbage.
shit, bro.
I learned that lesson
There's
back
only
in
a
the
few
PS2.
developers that when they show a trailer, it actually ends up looking like that. Like Uncharted, definitely ended up looking like
And
that.
Gears, and you gotta give it Gears.
Look, bro.
Gears like that too.
Look, this is just me being, I guess, from the streets a little bit. Sean Murray act too goddamn bashful to be trusted, alright? It ain't nobody like, bro, just the way he was acting about the game, bro. He was acting all shy and shit. Oh, this is not a canned demo. That, you know what that means? This is a fucking canned demo. Like, bro, everything he said, it was the complete opposite. I don't see how people fell for it, bro. I really don't.
Companies lie every day, B. I mean, it's nothing new.
Yeah, exactly. It was a vertical slice.
This is one of those walking simulator, Firewatch type games, and the what's the head guy? He's kind of like a social justice-y type of guy. It's like you knew what type of game this was gonna be, so it's like we fell for it all over again. You know what I mean?
Definitely did.
Y'all fell for it. I told you I was going to trash weeks ago.
Yeah, man. Oh man, it's just
Actually, the more you play it, the more frustrated you get because it can be so, like it's like they made it too
I
big.
paid $40 for this dog shit.
They should have definitely made a couple worlds and focus more on detail in each.
Real talk. What I've been saying for like the last two shows we've been talking about No Man's Sky.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, imagine if you could like land on a planet, build a settlement. You know what I'm saying?
And chill with the homies, the
planet.
homies there,
Like other aliens invade your planet, you can get the animals, like tame the animals, get them together, like build shit, things like that. That would have been hot.
This game should have had like 3 planets. On the low, it should have had like 3 or 4 or 5 planets and just be really detailed.
I think the game you guys are looking for is Star Citizen. Did you guys see that Gamescom
Wait, that shit
demo?
was crazy.
I seen an article saying that Star Citizen would put No Man's Sky to dust or to shame or some shit like that. I'm gonna check it out though.
It's exactly what people were expecting No Man's Sky to be, but like this is like a way bigger team, and they've been working on it for like a freaking decade or something like that.
You mean that vaporware? That game that ain't never coming out?
That game got a lot of fucking money.
It's actually coming together, like from what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, one of my dudes, Charles Jurassic Jeremy, he bought into that shit. He loves the game, but they ain't never gonna finish that shit. Because they keep wanting to add more shit. They're making the scope too big.
I think this is kind of some new type of thing where it's like ongoing development. It's just like a game that's just always going to be.
It's gonna
early access.
Kind of like an MMO or something like that.
Wasn't this thing crowdfunded too?
Yeah, they got like 175 million.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they need to finish the motherfucker. I don't care if you put more content in it. Just finish the motherfucker. Put it out.
Yeah, it's never gonna come to PS4 if it's gonna stay in early access like that neither.
Well, they already said it's too ambitious for consoles. Consoles can't run it.
Consoles can't hang.
I don't think it's a game that's ever going to be finished in the classic sense. I think it's going to be kind of like Minecraft. It's just like.
If Minecraft was finished and released, they added more shit to it.
But this is like way bigger scope than that. You know what I mean? So
I look at something like World of Warcraft. Like, they can finish that and add shit to it. Why can't they do that with Star Citizen?
Yeah, true.
All right, so one more thing about No Man's Sky, before we do our closing. I heard it suffered a huge drop on Steam. It went from like 200K people playing to like 47.
Damn.
Apparently, it dropped like 78%, which is
I can believe that.
Sales, though.
I can believe that.
After all them videos about Sean Murray lying, I ain't expect nothing less.
What do you say, BG? They still got their bread, huh?
It wasn't an attendance drop. It was a sales drop.
Oh, it was a sales drop.
Yes, no, it was attendance. Like,
no, I'm pretty
it was a player count, guys.
It was probably both.
No, it says No Man's Sky
Let me
sales drop 81% in its
Let me see how much people are on. Let me see.
But that's the thing, though. Like, we live in the age of social media. Like, the word is gonna spread that people don't like the game.
So who is the bigger community right now? Titanfall.
Yo, right now, take it in.
Steam.
Take it in. Right now, there's only 20K people playing No Man's Sky on Steam right now.
That's still a decent amount, though.
Yeah, that's a lot. But like, I think when the game first launched, it was in the
it was like
100,000. It was in the 100,000.
The game's been out for 2 weeks. That's not a good thing. In a month, it's gonna be down to about 3,000.
Oh shit! Yeah.
If it ain't a good game, it don't deserve to be supported. So
yeah, I'm a hold.
I think the mods actually might help it. I don't think it's gonna go down that much.
Mod life.
We'll see what happens, yo.
No Man's Sky was Hello Games' startup, type of game for them to earn money to make future projects. That's what it was. Because before this, they didn't make anything besides the Joe Danger games, right?
Yeah.
And they never got their money.
And they charged $60 for No Man's Sky. Yeah, this is like, yo, we can get some money in this studio, fam. Let's get it. That's what this was.
They got their money.
They really, man, these niggas will buy anything.
That follow-up might be real impressive. You never
This was
know.
their first time making some real money off of like a full game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the game is pretty.
Pretty ugly looking. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, they drunk
I
out.
like the art style. I just don't like the gameplay.
Bro, when you're outer space, the game looks fly. I won't deny that. The game looks beautiful when you're outer space. When you're on ground, No Man's Sky is one ugly ass
Kofi,
game.
I don't know where you
I should preface this too. I kept my money because, like I said before, the gameplay is dog shit, and I don't buy dog shit games.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
All right, yo, let's close it off, man. 'Cause, it's starting to get late up in here. So let's do our outros real quick. Rome, you want to go first?
Yeah, this is Rome. Check me out on YouTube, Fall Boys. Yeah, man, another great show, man. I think this is gonna be your biggest one yet.
We'll see.
I'm on it.
we got little Tony on it. All right, yo, J-Man, do your outro, homie.
Yo, J-Man, you check out my channel. I'm back uploading content. Again, companies lie every day, B. If you're enjoying No Man's Sky, enjoy it. It's still Game of the Year.
Oh my god.
Who is this?
Yo, J-Man about to catch a fade, eh?
Can I say?
Don't disrespect Overwatch and Doom like that again.
Can I say something about that real quick?
All right, go ahead, real quick.
Personally, I think Mafia 3 could be like a sleeper Game of the Year.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Not with that gameplay, bro. Not with that gameplay.
Yeah, they got that.
They showed gameplay.
That
Yeah,
gameplay, like I said, the
Just
game's
punch
gonna have great writing with shitty gameplay. Listen to what I'm telling you, bro.
I don't see nothing wrong with the gameplay.
I love
It's
the
real.
gameplay.
It's real. Like,
Where did they
I
show?
like it.
Where did they show gameplay?
It's
I've only
over 2
seen
hours.
cuts all over
E3?
YouTube.
Yeah, it's over 2 hours of gameplay out.
I haven't
It's
seen
like a
nothing wrong
whole.
with the gameplay.
Looks good
Yeah,
to
me
me.
neither.
Gameplay was
It's
solid.
real. Like I'm not feeling the animations and like the way he move. It's crazy.
We'll see how it turns out. I have high expectations for that game, so
Me too.
we'll see how it turns out.
That's my most anticipated game of this holidays.
Same
Mafia
here.
3.
All right, yo, we're getting sidetracked, man. Good closes, man. Jeez.
Mafia 3 is amazing. It deserves
Yo, we'll save
again,
that for the next
expect you to
podcast,
do
bro.
that
Save that for the next podcast. Yo, Jack, do your outro, bro.
I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I want to personally apologize on behalf of my nephew Tony. The man, he stepped out of line a couple of times this week, but we gonna get him right, man. But I appreciate y'all.
Alright.
And Tony, yo, go ahead and do your outro, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for-
First, yeah, okay. We should,
Oh, shit, my bad. Little Tony, man.
Whoa. Yeah, thanks for having me on, Kofi, even though I just started the channel this past week, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Man, I can't have both of you guys on the same show, man. It's getting confused and shit, bro. All right, yo. So Tony Polanco, you do your outro now, man.
yeah, man. All right. Obviously, I want to thank you for having me on again. This podcast is always fun. Even when I'm not on it, I listen to it. A lot of fun. It's just getting better every week. Kofi doing your thing, man. I like that shit. I want to give a shout out to everybody here. You guys always keeping me entertained on Twitter. I love you guys, and obviously the fans out there. Please check me out on Twitter at Ramudeth. I'm always talking shit on there, fighting with Xbox fanboys. And if you go on my Twitter, you can check out all the shit I do. Geek.com, Coalition, and obviously the Throwdown podcast. So that's it. Thank you.
Kev the Gamer.
Hey, what up? Thanks for having me. I'm glad I got to bring some glory to this podcast. So many dudes, you still gonna hold that L. I plan on watching lots of Damage Control this evening. Mafia 3 will be Game of the Year, or Overwatch, or Doom. I'm good with either one, but please, I'm gonna need nobody to disrespect that again. And Titanfall 2 is trash. That's all I got.
Whoa.
Oh shit! Yo, I'm gonna catch you on Twitter for.
Okay, you wasn't here for Titanfall.
You wasn't here for that, yo. But we'll talk.
Man.
We'll talk on Twitter, yo. Make sure everyone watching now, yo. If you're not following everyone here on Twitter, yo, come follow us all on Twitter, man. And do your outro, man.
So yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hold on, let me kill these niggas real quick. Right quick. Hold on.
Damn, this nigga over here.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, man, popping fools in the podcast.
Okay, I got it. All right. So let me just promote this real quick. So new channel launching soon, Brooklyn Skill Tree. The Twitter's up, the YouTube channel's up. You can just look at it. You can search for it. The live podcast is gonna be launching. It's gonna be uploaded September 4th. It's actually gonna be me, Ricky, Red Infamy, Tamika, in person.
Right.
Recording live on camera all together because we all, in Brooklyn, and so I decided to, why not do that? It might be hot. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. It's gonna be hot.
BG, is that on one word? I don't see it. I don't see this Brooklyn Skill Tree.
Link that on Twitter, bro. I'm trying to see that too. I'm trying to subscribe.
I'm looking on YouTube.
BG,
I'm gonna give you a link.
Yeah, give us a link, man. We'll spread it out, yo.
BG, I'm gonna need you to take notes from Kofi and let me on a full podcast, so.
Well, last time he went on a podcast, didn't he take an L?
Huh?
Didn't he take an L last time he was on the podcast, though?
I don't take no L's. I'm L proof.
Lies.
I like
Look,
this
Tony,
guy,
you taking the L just for the way you just said L.
Well,
Matt emphasis on the oof.
Don't kill me. All right, guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And we'll be back for Press Start Podcast episode 7. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be lit.
Follow that Twitter.
Back at it. All right, yo. Easy, guys.